Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for being here with me this evening. Thank you for being in the Pink House. I hope y'all had a wonderful day and everything. And thank you for being here earlier with me this morning when we did the live this morning. I decided to change it up a little bit because remember, I did say I wanted, I was in the beginning of getting things ready for Stormi Steele until the information hit about the P. Diddy uh, homes was being raided by the federal agents. So I had to switch. And then I didn't do Stormi this morning, so I switched to that. So and I said, I need to finish up the part two on Stormy Steele. This is part two on Legends Advance Funding to LLC. Remember, I touched on that a little bit last week. I did part one of it, and I said I was going to work on part two. I hope everybody can hear me. If you can hear me, please put a one in the chat if you can hear me speak. Thank you. If you can just put a one, let me know you're here. I guess nobody can hear me, but that's okay. Now probably people are hiding out in the bushes. Make sure y'all hit the like button coming in. Please hit the like button coming in. I do want to say everything is alleged. This is my opinion only. In this live video that I'm making is for educational and entertainment purposes only. And everything is covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of what is it, 1975? I think it is. I forget. But anyway, yeah, we're going to go ahead and finish up with the docs on the documents that I have on Stormi. All right. So, and actually, I don't like showing my docs when I don't have a full house. So, but I already got them ready. But anyway, let me just say this. I hope everybody understand that these dogs are not cheap. So please, if you can spare, please bless me sometime today if I do decide to go ahead and read the docs off. But anyway, this is about Stormi Steele. And, like the title I put on here, and I should have put the name of the company that want their money. Like Tisha said, she don't ever pay her bills. Tisha said you don't pay your bills, woman. And, I'm just saying, remember that statement she made on the reunion stage when Carlos wanted to know, what are you talking about? What did you say? And she said, she don't pay anybody. She don't pay her bills. So, I can always give you a refresher on that. Let me just give you a refresher on that right quick. Because, I got a refresher. Here it is right here before I get started. we're not going to be that long tonight anyway. Because basically, and y'all, since nobody can hear me, we're just pretend like everybody can hear me. Okay. So this is that little scene where
we're learning and navigating our way through this space, and we don't necessarily normally have the resources or the mentors to guide us as we're coming up. I blew up overnight. Tisha, when you make as much money as I do a month, come on in. Bitch, you want to be me? Hold on, play with me. Don't play with me. I don't give a about none of that talking about. Next. Stormi doesn't pay the invoices. She do not. She doesn't. I can get so many calls.
You see that? That's saying Stormi don't pay her bills. When Tisha tell you you don't pay your bills, I guess you don't pay your bills. Okay. But anyway, let me just go ahead and welcome the people that we do have in the house tonight. Thank you, Gemini 1958, for being in the Pink House tonight. Thank you, Gemini. In town, Renee 723. Thank you also for being in the house, and grand rising to you as well. And then we have B. Linda. Thank you for being in the Pink House as well. Seem like we're a little short on people in the house. This is, I think, about the second time I ever had a small house. And, you know, I've been monetized since July of 2023, but that's okay. I think everybody's just hiding in the bushes. But even if you hiding in the bushes, because I got 2 thumbs up here, and seem like somebody, can you just go ahead and hit that thumbs up button? Like I said, it doesn't cost anything to hit that thumbs up. So if you can just go ahead and do that for me, I would appreciate it, because it's not matching up. My numbers are not matching up. But anyway, I do have the information on Stormi, and I guess nobody want to hit the thumbs up button unless I update it and see whether it's that correct. Okay, it's getting there. Thank you. Maybe I did need to hit update. Okay, Colton Hodge 3458. Thank you for being in the Pink House this evening. Thank you for being here. Now, let me just go ahead and get started. All right. And if they want to show up, they can show up. If they don't, they don't. And I think what most people are doing, just waiting till I throw up the docs, put up the docs, all my documentation, and then they're going to peep out and come to light. That's what I think. Now, I don't know now, but I think. So let me go ahead and start casting. Just give me 1 second. All right. Prosperity, thank you. Just came to hit the like button and to show speak. Thank you. All right. And we're getting ready to show the documentation for Stormi Steele, because you know she said I just wanted to make sure she's get things right, because Stormi Steele is going to teach y'all how to pay your debt off and be a powerful business biatch like her. Okay. So if you want to stay here and to learn how to pay your debts off, all your bills, all your debt off, and then be a powerful business woman like her, not a woman, biatch like her, you need to stay here and listen, because she's going to teach you how to do that. Okay. And so I got the documentation here. So we're going to learn from Stormi how to pay those bills off. What you say, Prosperity? Just come to, okay. Thank you. You know I love you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start casting now. Just give me 1 second to cast. Let me put this. Okay, here we go. And okay, here it is. Whenever I start showing people's docs, I make sure I throw that what you call it, disclaimer up 2 and 3 times, just to be on the safe side. And sometimes that still don't cover you, because these biatches and niches and from Huntsville, they still want to act a fool. Although when you're doing just trying to show their work and how they pay their bills, because some people may want to be stupid like them and just want to act out and not be truthful. Okay. Okay. Stormy Steele, my way to pay off debt. So we're gonna let anybody that want to do it Stormy way on how to pay off debt. You're welcome to do it on in her way on how to pay off your debt. She's going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to be like her, a very powerful business biatch that's going to teach you how to go to her class and pay off your debt. Okay? But she may forget she got some debt. There's a lot of debt she forgot she have, but never mind that because she said she's going to teach you how to do it. Okay? Stormy, you make sure you teach these people right. Hi, peace, love, and prayers. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the next slide. Now, let me just ask this question. Stormy Steele said, I am a millionaire. If you believe that she is a millionaire, hands down, 10 toes deep, put a 1. If you don't think she's a millionaire, put a 2. I just want to know, what do you all think before we get into her step-by-step instructions on how to pay off debt? And we're going to start with part 2 of Legends Advanced Funding LLC. Because we did part 1 last week. Put it in the chat if you think she knows how to pay off her bills. Pay off her debt. If she's a millionaire, if this woman is a true 10 toes deep millionaire, multi-millionaire, like she said, put a 1 in the chat. If you think she is broke and a con and she's scamming the whole everybody that sends in money for those products of hers, that butter lotion, whatever you want to call it, put a 2 in the chat. Okay. And then once you put the 2 in the chat, then we'll move on to my docs that I had to pull. Because the site is $50 for the site and $5 for each doc I pull. So I only got one person. Hi, Miss Cheryl. Thank you for coming into the Pink House, and you put a 2 in. I think I agree with you on that, but I just didn't want to say it. Because I'm just eating, guys. Eating ice cream and lemon cake. You know, that's what people do sometimes. When you got that old habit from a child, your mom give you ice cream and cake. So nobody else have no comment one way or the other, huh? Okay, that's fine. We'll see how long I hold my docs from you. Hi, Sheila. Thank you for coming into the Pink House. And we're trying to figure out. Thank you already. 2. Okay, thank you. 2. That's a 2, Sheila. Let me see what peace, love, and prayers. You work a job and live within your ability to pay debt occurred. 1 minus 1 equals 0. No debt. So that means you think Stormy is a millionaire, a 1 that she pay all her bills, and she's a multi-millionaire. And she had already told Tisha on the reunion stage, if you make as much money as I do in a week, and I think she said a couple million maybe, but holler at me. She told her to holler at her. So, and I already played that clip. I don't know have everybody seen it, but I just played it. So I think she's at number 2. I think she's broke. She just living off Paul to pay Peter, and living off Peter to pay John, and living off John to pay Mike. And it's a full circle moment. Okay, Sheila, she's a pretend millionaire. That is true. Now, I think she's a pretend millionaire, and I don't think Tisha even qualified to be a millionaire. I don't even think Tisha is in the ballpark. 2, not a millionaire, just Millionaire Dreams. Oh, I love that one. So you throwing shade at her. I like that. Throw that shade on her because she deserves it. She's, you know why I'm dragging her today, trying to bring her back to life, because I didn't like what she did after she got back from that trip, the girls' trip for the cast, where their husbands, Maurice and Marceau, showed up. I don't like what she did. When she got back, she wanted to talk much ish and everything. And so, since you want to talk a lot of ish, since Melanie can't talk it back to you, I'll talk to you about it. That's why I got your docs. I'm gonna remind you who you are. Yes, I am. Tisha coming on Love and Marriage Huntsville Welfare Queen. Yes, ooh, the Welfare Queen. Oh my Lord. I'm gonna have to figure out how to go apply for welfare so I can teach them how to do it. Not that I need it. I got to figure it out how to do it so I can teach them how to do it. Okay. So let's go ahead to the next page. Okay. Ooh, that's the first doc. That's the first one. Okay. And we're going to go ahead. And this is part of, remember last week we talked about um, the people that were suing her, the company, which is Legends Events Funding to LLC. I'm going to bring them up so you can see what they do. All right. And I had it up. Let me see, do I still have it? Just give me 1 second. Wait, I'm just trying to get this off my phone. Turn my phone off. Okay. So I'm going to pull them up so everybody can see what they do, what the company do. Let me see. Let me just tell you what. I can do it this way. Just give me 1 second. I had it pulled up. I don't know what did I do with it. No, that's not it. I think I got rid of it when I was getting everything ready. Just give me 1 second because I really do want y'all to have. I do want to have it up for you. Here it is, right here. Okay. And they are actually, I have to find the right, because there's a lot of little small people out here trying to use the same name and everything, which is not them. So I just want to, I had it up, so I'm looking for it again. And what I do, I go by the location, address, make sure the address is the same, the phone number, everything adds up. Here it is right here. Okay. So I have it up. And before I show this doc, let me just go over here. Let me pull this one up first. Forgive me, guys. Let me pull this one up first so you know who we're going to be dealing with. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm going to pull the cast the first one. And then I'm going to go over here and so this is the company that she's been dealing with. So you all can see. Because just keep saying the name and not telling you what they do or anything. Here it is right here, guys. Let me see what Peace Love says. Stormi is Ability's best white label customer, allegedly from the transparent total to the current body glaze is found on. Oh, it is? Hi, Don. How you doing this evening? Thank you for coming into the Pink House. And little Paulette, thank you in the game. I'm glad you brought your whole game in. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Sun Kiss. I'm so happy to see you as well. Thank you. And I know I did a switch up, guys. I knew I was supposed to be talking about the bringing up the latest information on what's his name, P. Diddy and everything. But remember, I don't think y'all may remember. Remember, I said I got when P. Diddy information hit, I wanted to go right into it, and I pushed Stormy stuff that I was working on aside. Then I thought about Mel, and I know I need to give these people a rest and focus on other things. But I thought about Mel and how ugly she been because she want to act a fool. And she made that big statement talking about this and talking about that and everything else, how she makes how much money she's been making on TikTok and everything. Don't realize they may take TikTok out of the US anyway. But anyway, and all of this is throwing little jabs and everything. So I said to myself, I'll just do one better. She forgot who she is. So I'm going to remind her who she is. Okay. So I'm going to give her the spotlight tonight. That way I can go ahead and get it over. Put her out of her misery for a little while so I can focus on other things. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. Sorry, Pinkie. It's okay. Hey, what did you put down? Let me just see. Alibaba. Wait, Alibaba, is that right? I hope so. Please tell me it is. Okay. I said what I said. You just stepping up in here too. Look at all y'all with these pink hands. I love it. Pink hand waves. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, peace, love. All right. Thank you. Okay, LaDon. Okay, here it is. Now, the company last week we was talking about Stormy's last week when she was talking about the when we was talking about another company that was suing her. And last week they did a summons to her. They summoned her. No, it was a judgment. I'm pulling that paper from over on the other side of my desk. It was a judgment that she had. Legal Advance Funding to LLC, which was the plaintiff. They sent out a judgment to her against Canvas Beauty Brand and Stormi, right? Stormi Steele. Because, and this was in the Supreme Court of the state of New York, County Monroe, right? And this was dated back in June 5th, 2023. This is June 5th, 2023, right? That's when they sent out that judgment to her and was telling her she need to pay. She need to pay, okay? And she needed to pay them. Total judgment amount was $111,488.06. That was the total judgment amount. But the principal was just $108,187.58. But she had a cost. She had interest at interest. She had cost. She had cost for statute, cost for the disbursement. She had filing fees that she had to pay. She had to pay docking, judgment, and all that. So all of that totaled up to $111,488.06 that she needed to pay them. But the homegirl did not pay them, so they took her to court, right? And I got all the way from the beginning all the way up into court, right? But I'm not going to, if I release all that in one night, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of paperwork, right? So what I'm trying to do is do piece by piece. And each time I'll release another one and another one and another one. So this one here, the next one I'm going to release on her. This is the next one, which this is, remember, this is a civil case, and this is what they call the exhibit. This is one of the exhibits. Okay. So And what you say, Paula? Damn. Oh my God. And Sheila said, oh my. Oh my. Peace. Oh, you said, wow. My sweetheart, LaDon. Oh my God. I said what I said. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, the company is Legend Funding. Here it is. That you see it in front of you. It works with it gets an offer, you get an offer within 2 to 3 hours. And what she was doing, borrowing from Paul to pay Peter, and Peter to pay John, and John to pay Michael, and everybody else. Okay. And she was making a full circle moment. And sometimes that circle get kind of derailed, and she tried to bring it back into the circle and stuff, and she never pay anybody off. Okay. And then if she can't pay you off, that's when she throw a party on the grounds and then charge you so much for water. She don't even give you water for free. You got to pay for everything. You got to pay just to sit on her grass and bring your own lawn chair. Just bring a fold-up chair, guys. Just bring your own fold-up chair. And we're going to talk about that fold-up chair, because next time she helps something like that, come to me, because you can get a fold-up chair from me pretty cheap. Pretty cheap, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do it. How to carry that fold-up chair, how to throw it in your car, how to take it out of your car and throw it on your back, throw it under your arm. You can carry it with one arm, two arms. You can just hang it. I'm going to show you how to do all that. But first, we're going to talk about Stormi. Then we'll talk about that chair, because just in case, but you may not want to go to her thing, but that's just for the pygmies, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into this. Legends Funding, this is where she's been borrowing all this money. We, with the financial expertise of our managing partners, funding specialists, in-house underwriting and marketing team, your business can secure the working capital it needs. She may need some working capital to do what she do, because she ain't got no money like that. So top-notch customer service and back office. This is when she's calling them. Okay. Sheila. Hey, I said what I said. Hi, Sheila. Sheila Aaron. She's speaking to, I said what I said. Fast funding. When she needs to get some money fast. Next day, commissions. She needed fast. Fewer restrictions. She need that. Because you know why I said that? Because she can't follow the guidelines. The reason why, because she can't. They just have to give her what they can give her. Fast approval. You know how you we would go to a bank and ask for some money, or go to a lending company and try to borrow some money to pay Paul, to pay John off and everything. So she needs this money fast. Direct funder. She directly to her, go directly from them to her. They ain't got all these middle people and stuff. Same day funding. So if she call them today, okay, I'm going to go ahead and lend you this money, but you're going to have to remember, you're going to have to pay it back. But she forgets that part. Okay. She truly forgets that part. Dedicated representatives. She forget these people work hard for their money. And I don't know who they get paid on commission. So if they get paid on commission, if she don't pay, I wonder, do they have to do a withdrawal of that commission? I don't know. If anybody know anything about that, put it in the chat and tell me. Design and decor. QuickBooks can help her. Hi, Miss Pinkie in the chat. Thank you. QuickBooks. But you got to remember, we were talking about Stormi now. I know design. I know your heart is good, but we're talking about Stormi. That's why we don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with her. Okay. Human underwriting. Now they got human underwriting. That means they ain't using no computer to say yeah or nay, or no, I'm not going to give it to you. These are people making that decision. Multiple repayment options. Oh, no, they should know better. Don't give that woman no payment options, because she's not going to pay nothing. no matter how many options it is. I bet this caused a lot of interest, especially when you're going to get it back by judgment. I am sure. I can tell you what the interest was because she did it from last week when I did this. Let me pull that. I'm going to pull that up and show you what the interest was. Find out how much funding you qualify for. Okay, this is who she got a loan from, and she didn't pay them back. So this is from last week. The one page I'm going to show you from last week, and then we're going to get into the new docs, the ones you haven't seen. And remember, nobody have reported on this. When I say nobody, I really mean nobody, because nobody got the information. Okay. And I haven't heard, after I reported it last week, not one person so far, maybe because I don't listen to everybody, but nobody have reported on it yet. So that means when somebody do report on it, what you all going to say? I heard it already. Pinkie came from Pinkie. If they put out another name, oh, I got it from some. No, you didn't get it from her. That means she got it from me. And then that person got it from that person. No, it originated from Pinkie the Housewife. She was the first person that put it out. Now, how many of you all know whether just if you know somebody have already reported this after I reported this last week, put a 1 in the chat. Because nobody got it yet. They still don't have it. So much it's been going on. And plus, I pulled this off my site that costs $50. Then once you find what doc you want or case number, then you got to pull $5 to get the case number. To get the docs. Once you enter in the case number, you can enter it in by case number or the name or whatever. The plaintiff name, the defendant's name, but you got to have at least a little more information, because they're going to ask you a little more information, because otherwise you'll be pulling for thousands of days. Now, like Sunkist says, this information is exclusive from me. You heard it here first. Last week you did, and you heard it from me again. Thank you, Sunkist. Now, I don't know how. I don't want to get started. If she want to get started, she clicked that little black button over there, little white button that says get started. And she can sign up today. She put in that information and she gets some money. Now, let me tell you how much she got from them. Okay? The principal amount that she requested was $108,187.58. That's how much they said she qualified for, I guess. I'm not sure, but that's how much she got for her loan. Okay. The interest on that, it says interest from date of default. Let me show it to you right quick. Let me get rid of this. Let me just get rid of it. Okay. Since we already seen the company, now let me go ahead and pull it up for you guys. And I'm going to pull up that first one because somebody, who was the one that asked about the interest? That was, I said what I said. Okay, let me pull up the interest on it. Okay, here it is, right here. I got it. Make sure while I'm doing this, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, please hit it. A girl like a likes, okay? Stormi can make Halloween masks. Betty, strong face, and sell them. Oh my God, that she would make a fortune on Halloween. Oh my Lord. That is cold-blooded, Sheila. And I love that idea. She can make a lot of money using her mom's face for Halloween. People put that ugly mask on, you scare every child in the neighborhood. They be running down the street. They be running. Then she may get clocked by a daddy or mama. You know why? Because first thing they're gonna say, who the hell? Who they ain't gonna say who the hell is that? No, they ain't gonna say who the hell is that. They're gonna say, who the hell is that? Or that's if they're gonna who that? Or they may say it like that. But you know, that's in Stormi's way of saying things. And Betty gonna just be looking. Okay, but let me go ahead and show this right quick. Now, remember, you want to know about the interest. If you can see here under, you see the square box, right up under the square box, you see what's a principal, and that principal amount is 108,187.58 cents. Okay, and you can see the date that they put right there beside it, 6/6/23. That's June the 6th of 23. Okay, and then the interest, if you see the interest right here, right up under the interest, it say interest from date of default from April 6, 2023 at 16%. And then that is $2,845.58. And I can barely understand the handwriting writing here, but I'm going to give it my best shot. It says cost taped at $455. Then the person put their name there and then their initials. The initials, I think that's CDC. But I don't understand, I guess, cost taped at $455. If anybody can understand or have an idea what they're meaning by that, let me know. And then you see the cost and disbursement. Cost by statute is $200. And then you see the filing fees, CPLR 8018A, that's $210. And then you see the entering and the docking judgment fee, $45. And then that total judgment at the bottom, that was $111,488.06. That's and this is dated June 5th, 2023, by New York and New York. Okay. Okay, and that's the attorney, the law office of the attorney. All right. So now that's the one that's this is from last week. And I had several pages of that from last week. And, and we're not going to go into all these pages. Okay. So we're going to go into this one. If I say live 3/26, which is today, 24. This is my live settlement stipulation, Legend Events Funding, LLC versus Canvas Beauty Brands, LLC, Stormi Steele. Exhibit 4, May 4th, 2023. This is Exhibit 4. And each time they have exhibits for each one. I'm going to put this one back since I don't need this one anymore. And so now we're going to work on the one from today. Let me get to it. Okay, we already saw that part. Let me skip over that. And we did as I'm not sure where everybody was here. Design and decor. She put a 2. We was asking if you believe Stormi was a millionaire, you put or a multi-millionaire, you put a 1 in the chat. And if you believe she's just broke as a duck and perpetrating a fraud and wanna be and ain't got no money, that's why she's robbing. Because millionaires, let me tell you something. Most people do not know this, but I'm quite sure you can probably figure it out. Millionaires don't go take out small loans like this. And, everybody say that it's not a small amount. But for a millionaire, that is a small amount. That is a small amount for a millionaire. Kid me not. That's just like you going to the bank and asking for $5 or $2. Want to borrow $5. $5 is saying that you want to borrow a lot of money. In the thousands, like 100,000 or something. And $1 is like you want to go borrow maybe 10 or 15,000 or 20,000. What millionaire is going to go when you got that much in the bank? You can go drop, I would say, just because you ain't got nothing to do, you just want to have something to do, go spending, you can drop $3,000 on a belt and don't think nothing of it. You can go and buy a baby grand piano when your husband is out of town, brand new, and have it delivered to the house because you're mad at your husband. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. She ain't no millionaire because millionaires do not get their cars repoed. Two millionaires don't brag either. Millionaires don't brag either. Thank you. She be bragging. Do you see Melanie bragging? Melanie never brags. She's always giving. She's always giving. Melanie do not go and ask for a loan for $100,000. Melanie do not go and take that loan money and pay Paul because Paul is suing her too. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Yeah, Brazilla. Thank you. Hello, and thank you for being in the Pink House. Sanjay, thank you. Sunny, thank you. Sheila, I was about to text the same thing. You were? Brilliant minds think alike. Pinkie, I was texting my friend by mistake. Sorry. That's okay. Well, I am your friend. Miss Pinkie, chat and mod. Thank you, TKO, for coming in. Never brag about one. Millionaires never brag. That's Stormi bragging all day. She can't go an episode without bragging about something, about how much money she making. She told Tisha, holler at her. Okay. Yes, she did. Put on her neck. Y'all just killing me. Stormi is what she poor license on what she did. Stormi don't even have her license. I poor unless it's expired or something. But Stormi is licensed list right now to be doing hair, unless you got it updated or got it renewed it or something. I may have to check to make sure it is renewed. If not, I may need to do a short video on her, letting her know she needs to renew that license. Okay, or get them to do whatever she needs to do. Y'all help me out with that one. Tell me what I should do. Okay, but anyway, she's a perpetrating the fraud. Now let's go ahead and go on with these papers. Okay, she's perpetrating the fraud. That's all I can say. What millionaire that used to have having brags period. Brags period. I don't know. Don't tell me. Don't. Yeah, I'm serious. No business license. Let me find her paperwork and see. I got the paperwork because I keep everything on Stormi. Yes, I do. Because I never know when I need to pull that sucker out. Like, pull it out. Pull it out, Pinkie. Yes, she just don't know. Pull that sucker out on her so quick. She don't know me. Okay, I'll tell you in a little bit. Just remind me. Somebody remind me. Let me go ahead and go over this paperwork right quick. Please remind me about the license, okay? Okay, guys. Now on this one here, okay, this is Monroe. This was filed in Monroe County Clerk Office, May 3rd, 2023, 10:32 p.m. Now they got the receive date 5/5/2023 also. That's the receive date. And it says Monroe County Clerk's Office, this is not a bill. This is your receipt. So they're telling Stormi, this is your receipt, Stormi. It's not a bill, Stormi, but it's your receipt. But they still needing her to pay. That don't mean just because they're giving you your receipt, that don't mean you don't need to pay. This woman, she irks my nerves every time I think about her. She really do. And she really irks my nerves when she started talking about Melanie. She make me want to say, fix my up right quick so I can go over there and slap her. I don't believe in violence, though. Pinkie, she don't know. She don't know you, Pinkie. You can pull it up for tomorrow. We enjoy your content. No, Okay. Hi, Black Titanic. Thank you for coming into the Pink House. I'm going to drop my link. Black Titanic is a content creator, but also she's my co-host as well. I'm going to throw the link down just in case, but I'd still want you to come up if you're feeling good. Yes, I do. And yeah, you can come on up. Anybody that want to come up, you can. But I'm still going to go ahead and read this, and then if y'all have questions in between, because you won't stop me for going over this anyway. Okay. She's trying to keep up with Cherie, Melanie Cherie. Yeah, she's trying to keep up, but she ain't gonna keep up with Melanie. You all know why? Melanie is a multimillionaire. She's trying to get there. She's perpetrating a fraud and doing it the wrong way to get there. She's taking y'all's money for the products and not paying you. I meant to say that millionaires that is used to having money, they don't brag, period, about money. They don't even think about it. That's the last thing come to their minds. Actually, they don't even think about it. Only time they think about it is when somebody bring it up to them. But they don't think about they don't be thinking about that. Hi, Sun Kiss.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing just fine.
Good.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you're
Mhm.
right. Millionaires don't brag about no money because they don't even be thinking about it because they're so used to having it. It's just like having a new pair of pants on. You don't even think about it no more.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. It's like driving the same car. You've been driving that same car for 4 or 5 years. You don't even think about your car no more.
No.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
even think about it.
Yeah, you don't. That when you catch a person that's bragging all the time about something, that's because they either don't have it or they're not used to having one or the other, you
Right.
know.
They just got and they don't know how to act. They got to let
Mm-hmm.
everybody know. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
girl. Oh, I'm a millionaire. You see how much money I make a week? I make more money than you make in a life. Oh, Lord of mine, girl, get over it. Get over
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah, and I remember years and years ago when Eddie Murphy was like really big when he
Mm.
was okay, that didn't come out right. No pun intended, but um
Eddie Murphy.
yeah, and here's the thing. I say that I'm saying this prematurely because I'm going somewhere with this, but he back in the 80s and the early 90s, he was always bragging about his phallus, constantly bragging about his phallus. Oh, he was this, he was that, he was this, he was that. And so eventually, this was back when, of course, everybody's pretty much open because of the internet and all that. Back then, a lot of people were, big on not quote unquote snitching, or, people were more refined back then, didn't speak on certain things. Well, eventually, at some point, women were kind of hinting towards, the truth
Yeah.
as to how he was. And so it eventually came out that his phallus was that of kibbles and bits. I'll just say that. And
Kibbles
so
and bits.
yeah, kibbles and bits, and I promise you, I'm being generous when I say that. And so, prior to him, people, women actually openly admitting to that,
Mm-hmm.
there were some people saying, when you catch a man that's always bragging like that, he
Mm-hmm.
tends to not be that. And so
Right.
eventually, women were kind of, was saying, yes, that what you're saying is true. He's nothing like that. I was with him, or whatever the case was. And
Mm-hmm.
so, but he was always bragging about this, that, and the other. And he was always gyrating when he was on stage, bragging and all that.
Right.
And he was nothing like that. If he didn't have money, he would be totally by himself because of it. So
Oh,
I
my
say
Lord.
that I say all of that to go along with what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You brag when you when you lack, or
Mm-hmm.
when you are not used to having because you used to lack so much.
Right.
So it's telling, and I always lean on this. I promise you, I always lean on this. Bill Gates, you never hear him bragging about his wealth, and it's a reason for that. But
Mm-hmm.
then when you have these rappers that comes from nothing, and they have all these gold chains and gold teeth, and they're, hanging out the car and flashing their stacks of money.
Mm-hmm.
It is a
Right.
reason for that. I always use those two. It's a total contrast for a reason. And
Right.
so when you have the Stormies and all of that, follow them home, and you'll see why they act like that. And you put Mel there, follow her home, and you'll see why she doesn't open her mouth.
Right. That is true. Thank you for saying that. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was a
Mhm.
good one. That was a
Mhm.
good one. Oh, and that is a lot of truth. That is nothing but the truth. Yes, it is. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yes, I couldn't have. Let me just say this. I got a super sticker from the Queen herself, Queen Common Sense. $3 super
Mhm.
sticker. Queen, you just started my super sticker game off. Yes, you have. Yes, you
Mhm.
have. And thank you for starting it off and starting it off right. And y'all know when I get a super sticker, I'm happy. I am happy.
Mhm.
I am happy no matter what the amount is. I
Count all the money, money, count all the money, money, count all the money, money, count it up. Count all the money, money, count all the money, money, count all the money, money, count it up.
900, 1 million. Will you please come home? 999,900, 1 million. Will you please come home? 1 million. Will you please come home? 999,900, 1 million.
if I'm trying to count my millions and somebody keep telling me to please come home, it's like you better wait. I'm counting millions, and these millions is to help me take care of you. And you keep calling. That sounds like uh, Melanie is counting her millions, and
Mhm.
Stormy want her to help her. Can you please come home? Because I need you to help me to show me how to make some money like you. Can you please come home? Melanie, 1 million, another million. She ain't counting nothing but millions.
Mhm. But
And
you know
then,
what? I'm
hmm?
sorry. Go on. Go on.
No, go ahead.
But what's so sad is not only are they broke financially, but they're broken mentally, emotionally, in every aspect. I mean, every corner of their life, every genre of their life is broken.
Yes.
Because if I had a male that was in that close proximity of me, I would be holding on to her ankles. I would be, I mean, I would have the back of her dress. She would have to drag me. She would have to have her bodyguards to get me off of her, because
Mhm.
I will be saying, show me, give me every ingredient.
Right.
Show me the way. Whatever I'm telling you, I will be sitting here waiting for you so you can teach me everything about. Give me the
Mhm.
remedy. Give me everything that you're doing. I want to you teach me and start and talk to me like I'm a 1 year old. I will not be offended. So that I can know my pride. Anybody with that much pride, you have to be broken. You have to be
Right.
broken, because I don't. These women, I I don't understand how you can be sitting in the room with a gem like male, and you're still waking up to lose. I do, for the life of me. I don't understand that. All these years they've been circling around her, and yet they're losing, and they're constantly complaining and putting her down. That's the same thing with Candy on Housewives of Atlanta.
Mhm.
They, one breath, Marlo and Sheree are saying, "You need to teach us. You need to teach us." First of all, this is what gets me, Marlo. How could you be having pillow talk with these so-called billionaires that are buying you all these name brands, and yet you don't know the remedy as to how they're getting their billions?
Mhm.
I, for the, how is it that that enraged me? But yet you turn around and you point your finger at a black woman because she's not giving you her secret recipe. But the thing is, Candy was so, she always said, "I can help you," but Sheree, no, no, I got it.
Right.
Marlo, no, I'm getting this, and no, I have that, and I'm wearing this. How
But they
you
ain't got
gonna
no
point
money.
your finger at this woman as if it's her fault that you sleep with all these men, these old men, and yet
You
you're
still
getting
work.
nothing from it but expensive garments. But
Right.
even with her even willing to teach you, you spat on all of them. And then the
Yeah.
same thing when it comes to storming them. Mel is saying, "Here I am, I will help you," but you're spitting on it. How do you spit on these blessings? For the life of me, I don't get. For you to be, you have to be broken in more than one or two ways. No one to tell. I do not for the life. How do you wake up? And the most you can do is stand on your tiptoes to reach up, only to lose every day for
On,
years.
yep. They're gonna keep on losing. Yes.
And
Break.
here, and my like Maya Angelou said, the reason why I no, the reason why you can. What did she say? The reason why you continue. No, she said the reason why I continue to win is because you continue to choose to lose. That's
Ooh, that's
why
a good.
they can, and Mel continues to win because they continue to choose
Mm,
to lose. It is a choice. It's starting with their
mm,
husbands, with their mates.
right.
Because now here's the thing that they're doing on social media, and if some of the women that I follow, they're now having to teach women to decenter men. That's the new thing now. That's the new or um what are they how can I put this? This is like the new anthem for women to decenter men. And I made a comment, and she has like thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers, but she liked my comment that I put on her thing. And I was saying the sad part about women is the fact that women, not only do they choose to lose, not only do women do we choose to, and we choose horrible partners. And I'm going to say we because I don't want nobody to think I'm pointing fingers, but we choose to make everything in our lives. We make everything about men. When we go to have a conversation, because most women think it's either there's no gray area. We're going to either center men in our lives, or when we go to decenter men, it's to bash them and be feminists, hardcore feminists, and to hate them. No, I love having soft, feminine, fun
Yeah.
conversations about just life in general, things that I want to do and all that. And it doesn't
Yeah.
have to always be about a man or bashing men. Just a soft, pleasant conversation about
Right.
things that I like. Women don't go out of their way to stay focused on their purpose without
Mhm.
adding men in it. And this is what Stormy and them have done. The Marlows and the charades and all of that. They have put men in such a center of their life till they don't know, they're all over the spectrum till they continue to lose.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
so when they do that, they don't know exactly what their image and their purpose, their desire is, because they're so busy trying to flex for their man, flex for the gram so that people can cheer them on. And so when they do that, if they flex to impress the female, that man somewhere is around looking so that she can get a
Mhm.
pat on the head from these men. So
Right.
my thing is, not only when women say, "Oh, I know my worth." No, you don't. You don't know your worth because you're all over the spectrum. And if you knew your worth, you would love the next woman like the males of,
Ooh,
of the world. If you knew your worth, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. If you knew your
right.
worth, you probably wouldn't even be with the husband that you're with if you knew your worth. And the thing is, women, we have to learn how to love, not just love ourselves, but we have
Mhm.
to fall in love with ourselves
Oh,
before we
yes.
fall in love with anyone else. We have to be inside of happiness so that before we get into a relationship to be happier, we have to already be happy with ourselves so that once
Mhm.
we do get with the partner, he can just make us happier. We are
Yep.
already happy in our own space. We are already in love with us. And so when we get with whoever he is, He's just putting the cherry on top because we're already the cake. We even already got a lot of the icing on us. He's just adding the cherry, baby. So
Right.
when we get with these guys, we're not in debt swimming to try to impress so we can get a pat on the head. We are comfortable with the women like the males of the world. We're already
Right.
comfortable. So that when we do go walk into the room with the males and all that, we're okay with she could teach us these things. So that when our name is Google, we won't be ashamed or we won't have to windmill for another lie to make up. So when the Mama Pinkies or the Black Titanics or the True Teas and all that pull up our name, it wouldn't show this right here.
Right.
And so
Okay.
even if it does, then male can come and say, okay, girl, look, give me your hand so I can guide you to the
Right.
water, and that way you can go ahead and drink. I
Mm,
can't.
mm, mm.
I'm sorry. I'm rant. I'm
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Let me just welcome my new member. Thank you, Sanjay. She's my new member for
That's nice.
tonight. Huh?
I said that's really nice. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love it when you join the Pink House. Yes, we do. And I think I said what I said, saying congratulations to you. And also, I also said thank you. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the Pink House.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, Lord. Now let me go ahead and get on with these docs. Thank you, Sun Kiss. And once I finish reading these docs, we can go ahead and discuss these docs. And then if anybody else want to come up, you can. I'll drop it once I get through. Thank you, Sun Kiss. Thank you, Sanjay, for becoming a new member. Okay. Now, this one, like I said, this is the one that piggybacks off last week's judgment that she got. This is piggybacking off last week's judgment with Legend Events funding to LLC. Now, this is also in Monroe County Clerk's Office, 5/3/2023, 10:32 a.m. And they said, this is not a bill, Stormi. This is your receipt, but you still need to pay. I put that part in it. You still need to pay. Because you don't see that part up there. You still need to pay. Okay, that's why they're suing you. That's why you got to go to court. And this is new, guys, because this is just last year, 2023, and we're just into March right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is still new, Stormi. When are you going to pay these people? I'm going to ask you, Stormi, that question again. I'm going to send you a little short and asking you, when are you going to pay these people? Okay. But anyway, this is Legends Events funding to LLC against Canvas Beauty Brand LLC, Stormi Steele. And you can see the receipt number at the top, which is the receipt number. It is 3420183. Book page is a civil. We're on page number 4 of that doc used last week. The instrument is an exhibit. Okay. And then the control and the index number, I just marked that out. But the date is 5/4/2023, time 9:32 a.m. And the total fees paid, 0 for the employee. Okay. State of New York, Monroe County Clerk's Office. Warning, this sheet constitutes the clerk's endorsement required by Section 317A5 and Section 319 of the Real Property Law of State of New York. Okay. Monroe County Clerk's Office. Now let me go on to page 2. Okay, page 2. It says still the same thing, Monroe County Clerks, but this is the settlement stipulation. Okay, they're trying to let her know you got rules and regulations that you have to follow, and Stormi breaks every last one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this settlement agreement and release. This settlement agreement is entered into by and between Canvas Beauty Brand LLC, which is the seller, Stormi Steele, guarantor, and referred to herein together with the seller collectively and individually as the seller, and Legends Advance Funding to LLC as the purchaser, and referred to herein collectively with the seller as the parties on this January the 19th of 2023. That's the effective date. Whereas the parties entered into a receivable purchase agreement on May 6, 2022, purchase agreement. She's always entered into all types of agreement with different people. Remember? And she breaks every last one of them.
I'm trying to figure out why they still doing these agreements with these people.
I don't know why.
I have no idea.
And they
Why
break every last one of them.
Yeah.
Remember last week, the one she did where I said it was a contract that she did, and she broke that one? That's the one where she was owing all this money. Let me, last week, I don't have it. I pushed it aside, but we'll come back to it. I pushed that one aside. Okay, guys? Stormi. I don't know what we're gonna do with you, baby girl. I don't know.
When do people
Okay.
want to see them for who they are? For the life of me.
I know. I don't understand myself. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. These people. Okay. I am. Okay. Now, whereas the parties entered into a receivable purchase agreement on May 6, 2022, purchase agreement. Whereas the seller are indebted to purchaser in the amount of $110,677.15 plus $22,135.43 in attorney's fees, and calls for a total balance of $132,812.58. That's the total balance of it. Whereas the parties desire to fully and finally resolve the dispute. Now they're having a dispute. That's why they sent her this other statement of the statement of stipulation. She ain't broke it. Okay, that's why the dispute is going on. That's why they got her butt sued her and taken her to court. Now, therefore, it is hereby stipulated and agreed between the parties as follows. 1. Seller should pay to purchaser the agreed settlement amount of $115,000 as full and final satisfaction of the purchase agreement by wire or ACH to purchaser attorney as follow. And remember, guys, for people that may not know, the ACH is, that means check, bank, wire, send through the bank. You send me my money. You send me my money. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I just like to clown on Stormi. Stormi know that. I just clown on her. Now, $2,000 per week to be received. But wait now, didn't she tell? Remember, Tisha, to holler at her because she makes so much money, so many millions or $500,000, $1 million a week. And when you can make as much money as me, Letitia, holler at me. Didn't she say that on the reunion stage? I showed it earlier.
You
Holler
did.
at her.
I can't. This is painful. This is painful. Oh my.
Okay. I don't know.
It's so funny. What I don't get, and I mean this from the nucleus of my soul when I ask this, and I promise you, and I know I may sound like an idiot, but I'll take my chances when I ask this question.
Okay.
When they say this stuff, do they not know that you guys are going to fact check. And I'm so serious. I don't care if I sound like an idiot. I'm taking my
That's what
chances.
they do on the news. You watch MBS, NBC's Fox or CBS or CNN and all them people, they do some fact checking. They
So
fact
why
check.
you even say this?
Even the local news stations, even the local ones, they do that. You know, your local news station, they do that too. So I don't know.
They said it with their chest. And
Mm,
you
mm,
know,
mm. But I ain't got, you know, they need to just sit down. They need to sit down in somebody's church and learn the word of God. I thank you.
you know
But
what? I just I wanna walk up to her and hold both sides of her head and pull her face to mine and ask her, "Are you in there?" And I'm dead serious because
are you
her
there?
and Martell and them, I honestly I want to say, are we well? Because now, and I'm so when I'm glad I don't get it, because if I were to get any of this, that would mean that I'm a part of them. So I'm almost, well, I'm totally relieved that I don't get it, but at the same time I'm going, what is wrong
Mm,
that you don't get that people are going to check
check.
when you
I know.
say this?
Right.
Like
Stormy,
that
if you
guy
make
with
as
the
much
pizza
money
company.
as me, holler at me. Okay, Stormy, she gonna holler at you.
Wait a minute, what is she? What they? I can't see. I said what I said. What did she say?
I said what I said. Sunkiss, there are a lot of privacy investigators that link together and they lend out money to people with less than good credit. Yeah, you're right about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they use those high fees on them and everything. Living a
Oh,
fake social media life is unfortunately popular now. Yep,
it
you
is. The
right.
fake is really the new real.
Yep.
It's the truth.
Yep. Let me go ahead and get back with these with her settlement agreement that she's supposed to be following up, but she break every last one of them. I hate to say it, but now she said $200 per week to be received by purchaser attorney no later than close of business 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each week commencing January the 6th 2023 through March 2nd, 2023. And they're talking about she needs to send $2,000 a week, and that money's supposed to be going to the attorney of Legend Advance Funding. Right. And then the money goes to him. But he's not having the money come directly to him because she'll flake out on that. So it's supposed to be going directly to the attorney and then to him. But the attorney is not even getting the money. So still not working. But then the second one, it says $2,875 per week to be received by a purchaser attorney no later than close of business, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each week, commencing March 9th, 2023, until the settlement amount is paid in full. And you can see both of those in the middle page, the $2,000 per week and the $2,875 per week. Both of them is in the middle of that page. Stormy flaked out on both of them.
Mm.
Okay. Now, payment should be made ACH pursuant to the ACH authorization agreement signed with the purchaser agreement. Signed with the purchase agreement. Meaning she's supposed to be sending this money through the bank. Through the bank. And she ain't doing that. ACH means check. Send directly to the bank. And she ain't doing it. Okay. But she ain't doing a lot of things. Now, number 2, default. There should be no cure period. If any payment is not received on the aforementioned date, purchaser should have lead to enforce the total balance due less any payment made hereunder. Meaning, if she missed one payment, if payment is not received on the date and time that it's supposed to, then legends have the right to ask for the full amount as per agreement. So if she missed one payment, remember they gave her time and date. They said the payment have to be in before or at no later than 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? And then they gave the exact date between the dates. You need to get it in by this date and no later than this date. By bank. Now, don't bring me no money order. Don't bring me no cash. Don't walk up here and give me nothing. Go directly through the bank to their to the attorney, not to her attorney, but his for Legends advance funding attorney, not her attorney. She's supposed to be making those payments. She did not make those payments.
Wow.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be in this situation. I would not be reading this information if she had made payment. She ain't got enough. Then she tells that to Destiny. And she be bragging on social media, talking about how much money she just made from her greasy stuff. Okay. Now the next one is, which is 3, release purchaser hereby covenant not to sue and forever release, acquit and discharge seller in any of these guarantors, agents, employees, officers, partner, principals, insureds, representatives, successors, transferees, or assess from any and all liability, claims, damages, demand purchaser has now or may have in connection with said purchase agreement, unless there is a breach of this settlement agreement, and it has been breached. It's been breached. Okay. In my opinion, that's why we're here today.
That's why, yeah. That's the only way. Yeah.
Right? But they would not be sending this to her if it wasn't breached. They'll be happy. None of this would be existing. Now, upon seller's fulfillment of its obligation hereunder and the clearance of all payments in accordance with the terms of this settlement agreement, seller and any applicable guarantor of the sum due under the receivable purchase agreement should be relieved of any such further liability. That's Stormy and broke everything. Okay. Page number 3. Termination of lien. That's number 4. Termination of liens. Within 5 business days after seller fulfillment of its obligation hereunder in the clearance of all payments in accordance with the terms of this settlement agreement, purchaser should terminate any, all UCC filings and liens previously filed by purchaser against a seller and release in all of seller's obligations to purchaser pursuant to the receivable purchase agreement. Now, when I just read this one, the terms of liens, seems like they have a lien against her. Okay. Stormy, they have placed a lien against Stormy. And in order to release that lien, they'll release the lien within 5 days if she fulfill her agreement, her obligations of the contract or the agreement. If she lives up to her agreement and file. Let me throw the link for Black Titanic. Okay, Black Titanic, I just dropped the link for you. Candace tried to put Marlo on a spin-off and she refused because she said Candace didn't pay enough. Oh my Lord, and she ain't even got a job right now. And she talking about people ain't paying enough. Okay, Black Titanic, I just dropped the link for you. Okay. Okay. Now, so if she fulfilled the agreement, the settlement agreement, then they will remove all UCC filings and liens previously filed. Now, if you listen to this, is the liens that they previously filed by purchaser. That means that don't mean her. That means lending advance funding. They will remove that once you fulfill the agreement. Within 5 days, they'll remove it. Hi, Black Titanic.
We choose horrible partners. I'm going to say we because I don't want to.
Can you hear me, Black Titanic?
But we choose to make everything in our lives.
Okay. Somebody is. I got something else.
We're going to have a conversation because most women think it's either is there so
Hi, Tawana. Thank you for being here, Tawana. Let me see. Pinkie, can you mute a minute? Can you mute?
I love having soft.
Okay, thank you.
Fun conversation about just life in general, things that I want to do and all that, and it doesn't have to always be about man or fashion.
Black Titanic,
the conversation about
click off everything else but the link that you're on.
Just stay focused on their purpose.
Just keep the link, your live link up, and click off everything else.
The Marlos and the charades and all of that. They have put men in such a center of their life till they don't know, they're all over the place till they continue to move. And so when they do that, they don't know exactly what their image, their purpose, their desire is. Because there's so many trying to flex for their man, flex for the man so that people can cheer them on. And so when they do that, if they flex to impress the female, that man is that man somewhere is around looking so that she can have a hand from these men. So my thing is not only when women say, "Oh, I know my worth." No, you don't know your worth because you're all over the place. And if you knew your worth, you would love the next woman like the males of the world. If you knew your worth, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. If you knew your worth, you probably wouldn't even be with the husband that you're with. If you knew your worth, and the thing is, women, we have to learn how to love, not just love ourselves, but we have to fall in love with ourselves. Before we fall in love with anyone else, we have to be inside of happy, so that before we get into a relationship to be happier, we have to already be happy with ourselves. So that happy in our own space. We are already in love with us. And so when we get with whoever he should put the cherry on top. Because we're already in age. We even already got a lot of Tyson on. He just had the cherry. So what we
I'm sorry. Thank you guys and everything. I got everybody muted, and right after I finish this, Black Titanic and Sun Kiss, I'll go ahead and unmute everybody. I got this last page I need to read, and then we're going to continue on to one. I wouldn't miss this live for nothing in the world. Well, she's not paying a bill. She's always getting into these agreements and contracts and stuff, and then she break every last default on every last one of them. Yes. Thank you, guys. Okay, let me go ahead and read this last page because this is the most telling one. Okay. Number 5, waiver of purchaser liability. Upon the effective date, the seller for itself on behalf of all parties
so much for coming up.
um, of all parties, divisions, subdivisions, affiliates, related entities, representatives, successors, directors, officers, owners, agents, employees, insurance carrier, attorneys, and assigned hereby release and forever discharge purchaser and its respective parents, divisions, subsidiaries, affiliates, related entities, representatives, successors, directors, officers, owner, agents, employees, insurance carriers, attorneys, and assigns of and from any and all claims, counterclaims, demands, damages, debts, liabilities, accounts, action, cause of actions, and suits, known or unknown, liquidated or contingent, arising from, which may arise in the future from, or which are related in any manner to the purchase agreement, including any claims that were or could have been asserted other than purchasers' obligations under this settlement agreement. Okay, guys. Yes, they're outlining everything that can and cannot happen. Everything from a waiver or purchase of liability. Okay. And I doubt if Legends Advance would do this, but Stormi, of course, you need to outline everything for Stormi because Stormi is the one that breaks every agreement that she entered into. Waiver of service or proceed. Okay, we're right here on number 6. Number 6 is right there, guys, right in the middle. Waiver of service or proceeds. The seller further agrees to waive personal service processing that serves by electronic mail at Stormi at canvasbeautybrand.com on behalf of seller or by USPS mailed at her home address, Alabama 35806, on behalf of the seller of any process required by any such court would constitute valid and lawful service or process against them without the necessity for service by any other means provided by statute or rule of court, but without invalidating service performed in accordance with such other provisions. Seller's email and mailing address should be presumed to be valid and current. If either address for service change, seller must promptly notify seller. Otherwise, the parties agree that the email address provided should be valid and effective for receipt of service or process. Let me just say on this, the waiver service, okay? On this one here, they mentioned her email address, right? That's supposed her email address and home address and all that's supposed to say valid. And if anything changes, she's supposed to notify them promptly, right? But they also mentioned that they're going to use USPS for everything. But the thing about it is, Stormi already said USPS, which is UPS, the workers stole her products, right? And that she did that in a live and laughing and being funny about it, that she's not going to pay nobody. She's not giving a refund. You're not getting nothing back. She's not going to, when, just like something that's damaged or whatever, they refund you your money or they send you a new product. It was a contract that she did. They're not doing, she's not doing any of that. She's not doing any of that. Stormi is, I don't know. Okay. Number 7. We'll come back to it. I'll put that on the side. Number 7, consent to jurisdiction. This agreement shall be governed by and constructed exclusively in accordance with the law of the state of New York, without required to any applicable principle or conflicts of law. Merchant, grantor, and irrevocably submits to the exclusive jurisdiction of any Supreme Court within the state of New York, or any federal court sitting within the state of New York over any suit.
Total balance of $132.58. That's the total balance of.
Okay. Action or proceeding, let's see where it was. Action or proceedings arising out of or related to this agreement, merchant and grantor involuntarily waived to the fullness extent permitted by law any objections which it may now or for after have to be laid a venue of any such suit, action, or proceedings brought in such a court in any claim that any such suit, action, or proceedings have been brought in an inconvenience form. Merchant or grantors agree that final judgment in any such suit, action, or proceedings brought in such a court shall be enforced in any court or proper jurisdiction by a suit upon such judgment, provided that service or process in such action, suit, or proceeding should have been effected upon the merchant and grantor in a manner permitted by law. Okay, the last paragraph down here at the bottom, guys. The unsigned representative and warrant that they have read this stipulated statement agreement in its entirety and have the full capable of power and authority to make this agreement as set forth above, and that no other representation or inducement apart from the stipulated agreement, either written or oral, have been made. In witness thereof, seller and purchaser have hereunder set their hands and sealed on January the 19th of 2023. And it says signature following the other page. And so the signature is on the other page, and this is the signature. This is the last page, guys. This is signature from the two parties, Canvas Beauty Brand LLC, which is the seller, and you can see her signature under title, and then her name printed as CEO with title, and then her name again, Stormi Steele, again, aka grantor, individual, aka grantor individually, and then her name again, title defendant counsel. Okay, and then on the other side, the right side, you see representative for Legend Advance Funding to LLC, aka the purchaser. Then the signature, this is the attorney for Legend Advance. The signature is his attorney, which is Stephen. I want to say, I can't pronounce that last name. Zachary, whatever, but that's his last name. It starts with a Z. If anybody can pronounce it, great. You can probably break it down for me, because I cannot pronounce it. I'm not going to try it. But his first name is Stephen. So both of them did sign. You see the agreement signed by both parties on the back. So this is the another part of the uh, docs that we did on last week. That we did last week. I thank you for letting me go over this with you. And I do want to say, make sure y'all hit my like and subscribe button. Please do, please do, please do, because you know a girl love her likes. And I'm going to drop the link again for Black Titanic if she do want to come up. She's welcome to come up. Let me go ahead and drop that for her. Okay. Let me just do one other thing. Okay. I'm just trying to get rid of all these other things I don't need up here. Okay. Let me just see whether I missed anything. Okay. I don't remember where I left off at, but I'm going to start from here. What peace and love. Oh, let me drop that link for Black Titanic because she did want to come up. Black Titanic, I did drop the link for you, or anybody else that want to come up. You're welcome to. All right. Thank you, guys. That's what peace and love. Can you hear me, Sun Kiss?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All
Hmm.
right. Thank you. Let's try to catch up and see what else we got going on here. Let me see. Keep why you keep muting my mic. Oh, the reason why Black Titanic, I was keep muting your mic because every time it was a lot of noise in the background. That's why I was trying to keep everybody's mic muted so I can go ahead and read the docs. That's why. It wasn't to block you or anything. It was a lot of noise that was coming in. So I want to make sure I just mute so I can go ahead and read over the docs. That's all. All right. Um, Let me see. If she can't show receipts of sending or insurance on the product, she can be, oh, this is peace and love. Insurance on the product, she can be investigated for fraud, theft, or by taking from knowingly receiving money from products and making false claims against UPS. Yes, I think UPS is got her going to court with them. Stormi's a tickleable hood booger. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Black Titanic, I did drop the link if you want to come back up. It was just so I can go ahead and finish reading the docs because I was getting a lot of noise in the background. That's all. And anybody else that want to come up, they can because we're going to stop at 2 hours. We're at 1 hour and 38 minutes. Do you have anything to say, Sun Kids, about those docs and Stormy?
Yeah, I don't know if this is her just being brave or just brazen at this point. I don't know what you would call this. I'm lost for words because
I would, let me see what I would call it. A person that normally get things from people saying that they're gonna pay, they're good, they're gonna make their payments, they're gonna live up to this contract, live up to this agreement or whatever it may be, and knowing that they're not gonna pay you, you're not getting anything. So and looking at you as an easy mark. And even the customers that send money in for certain products or whatever for that butter glaze or whatever you want to call that greasy stuff, and beeswax, and
how are
knowing that they're not going to get anything. Hi, Queen, how you doing? And thank you for coming up.
Hello, hello, ladies.
Hello, how you doing?
Hanging in here, hanging in here. Got a
What
pot
do you
roast
think
in the
about Miss
oven.
Stormy?
Oh my goodness, she's a rogue. She's just a regular street heathen, you know.
she? Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, she's just a regular hood chick who accidentally, fell into a little honey pot. And
Mm-hmm.
she never really had much before, like most of us, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of us weren't raised with a silver spoon in our mouth, but at the same time, neither was Mel. She said it straight out
Mm-hmm.
of her mouth. She was just a regular country girl, in the suburbs, way out in the country, and
Mm-hmm.
she just
Right.
worked and worked and worked until she got to where she wanted to be in life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is with anything you set
Yep.
out to do. If you really care and you have passion for whatever you do, the money doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't even think about it, you know.
Right.
Because I didn't come from a lot, right? But
Right.
I just kept working at it, and I had saboteurs just like Mel did. And by no means am I trying to put myself on the same level as Mel, but I understand the energy that she had to battle.
Yeah.
And I understand having something and working hard for it, and
Yeah.
then watching people cut corners, watching people lie, cheat, and steal to try to surpass you when you have a steady flow and you're following a spiritual journey to get
Yeah.
to something greater than yourself, to build something greater than yourself. Stormy is having a public electronic hissy fit. That's what she's doing. That's what it
That
is.
looks like hissy fit.
Yeah, she's
Mm-hmm.
just having a brat. You know how your kids right after church, it's like you hungry. You trying to get people from stopping to hugging and kissing on you so you can leave. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Then the kids want to throw themselves on the floor in the church, start kicking and screaming
Yeah.
because they don't know. They just want to go home, right? They've been there
Right.
3 hours already. That's how I see her whenever she does this. This is what the fourth or fifth time Stormy done had a hissy meltdown.
She acting like Martell. He had
Yeah.
just chaos fits. And
Mm-hmm.
welcome to
And it's
Wanda. Thank you for
attention.
coming up. Huh?
It's all about
Hello.
attention. She's
Mm-hmm.
trying her best to grab anybody's attention, just like her mama. Once you get the
Mm-hmm.
attention, then it's, oh, woe is me. Look at what Betty
Yeah.
did on the show. She started that fight with her other sisters. Stormy's aunts got to arguing at the little powwow, supposed to be a peace picnic or whatever.
Right.
And Betty just kept stirring the pot until everything erupted. Then she played the victim. Same thing.
Yep.
Same thing.
This
What
is
you
why
got?
they don't, this is why narcissists don't like healthy, sound-minded people around them. They don't like light around them because they it had I did some research. I think it was today, and it was a person that's a narcissist, but they are in therapy. Not the first guy I normally talk about, but it's another guy, and he was saying that anyone that's healthy, anyone that's sound or whatever, and I'm paraphrasing here, but he was
Uh-huh.
saying that they normally don't like, toxic people don't like people that are not toxic around them
Right.
because they need that dark energy. And so what
Mm-hmm.
what you guys just described at the picnic and all that, they have to have that around them because anyone that's healthy and that's going to bring good energy,
Right.
that is not going to give them what they need. It's not going to feed them, and that's not going to it's not going to give them the goal that they're trying to reach. They
Right.
like people
It's
that are a lot
fruitless.
like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fruitless
So
because
yeah.
if they work in unison or harmony with the collective, whatever event it
Mm-hmm.
is, you put whatever wedding, it don't matter. If they can't draw away from, because they feel like they're losing if they're not
Right.
the center, if they're not
Exactly.
gleaning all the supply from the group, they have to be, oh, that's the mother of the bride. So my mother did that.
Mm-hmm.
She did that at my wedding too. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
She had to have some type of pivot to where all the attention, and if they can't have your love, they'll take your hate. And you know how
Yeah.
embarrassing that is to have a relative that close to you like
Hmm.
that. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And then you're their scapegoat, like you're their main source of emotional punching bag
Hmm.
energy. So it's like
Yeah.
you don't really know how to maneuver that. And I remember with the confliction that Stormy shows, I remember feeling like that. I just didn't
Mm.
express it the way she did.
Right.
It,
Mm-hmm.
someone said that Stormy's mom seems like she's trying to sabotage her, and I don't know, but that was mentioned. But
Yeah.
Oh
my
yeah.
my egg donor had when I first got my house built, and actually the first key I gave to her, And I remember the lady that the realtor and all that, she came over and to give us a housewarming gift. And she said, "Oh my goodness." She said, "Oh my goodness, your house is so beautiful." She said, "Who did you hire?" I said, "Oh no, we don't hire people around here. We can't afford that." I said, in fact, I decorated. She was like, "It's simply beautiful." And so my egg donor was sitting there just seething. And she said, well, she got that from me. And I
Mm.
thought,
Yeah.
and so
They always have to turn it back onto
yes,
themselves.
and she
Right.
never
Yep.
ever thanked me for doing the house, and she never even complimented me. And then one time it was someone that we knew. She was saying how she said when it come to you with the with your standards
Mhm.
with the guy that wants to marry me, she said you are cold blooded. She was laughing. She was giving me high five. She said you don't play. You stick to your standards. And my egg donor
Mhm.
sat there. She said, she gets that from me. Now she would have rolling her eyes at me because of me putting down, sticking to my standards and
Right.
keeping my boundaries in place. Rolling her eyes and giving me dirty look. But when someone will bring it to my attention and
Right.
compliment me on it, I get it from her. Even when I wrote my book, I gave her my first copy. That was that was printed. Never complimented me. Never said good job, at a girl or anything. But
Yeah. Yep.
she was like, look what my child did when I wasn't around. It had to be
Right.
brought to my attention when she wasn't around. This is what they do.
Yeah. And let
Yeah.
me welcome
Yeah.
to Wanda.
I've had
Let me just take a moment, guys. To Wanda, thank you for coming up. Thank you so much, and thank you for being patient.
Tawanda.
Thank you
Let
for
me see what
having me,
you got to
Pinky.
say. Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Stormy's a freaking idiot, but seeing how Betty maneuvers and everything, and I agree with the young lady that said that she believes Stormy is Mama is trying to ruin her. I'm gonna go ahead and answer it. Yes, she is. As
Hmm.
someone that recently found out my mother's baby sister was a narcissist,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't like my mother. She don't like her. She don't like my father. She called
Mm.
us trash. Different people came up and told me this. I recently found this out. But I felt that energy with her and I always pulled from her. But anything great about me, oh yeah, she gets it from me. I gave her her first name. I'm like, fool, no, you didn't. My mama gave me my first name. You don't sit your raggedy butt down. That's
Hmm.
why you all alone and men you come and go as they please and use you for a
Mm-hmm.
rag. I can't
Hmm.
stand her. But I
Hmm.
deal with her in
Yeah.
small doses. But when I went completely gray rock with her,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
she called my mother complaining, you know, your daughter doesn't talk to me.
You
That
can't deal
last
with that.
argument her and I had back in 2022, and I went on and
Ooh.
blatantly told her, you're dead in my eyes. You always have
Hmm.
been.
Oh
Hmm.
my God.
And I haven't dealt with her since, and I've been free and happy.
Hmm.
Isn't it
But
amazing how
Hmm.
two people don't even have to know each other exist, but that demonic possession is the same no matter who
Yep.
it encompasses, like no matter where that spirit lands, the traits are
Mm-hmm.
always the same. That's why
Yep.
I'm kind of still astounded at a lot of people, who are still caught up in the rapture of Stormy. Like, what is so great about it? I don't get it. And I'm far from a hater because I've had money before. Like I know what it's like to have a nice
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle. I've
yeah,
had men throw stuff at me too. But
Hmm.
at the end of the day, it's who am I looking at in the mirror? Can I sleep
Hmm.
comfortably at night knowing that I'm being I'm being fugazi. I'm being scurvy.
Right.
I'm not being straight up.
Hmm.
And at some point in life, you know, you got to stop and be like, okay, how am I really affecting other people? Like, how do
Right.
I come off to people?
Yeah.
Is that why don't nobody want to talk to me? Is that why my phone is not ringing, or is that why I'm not being invited? To any of the things that make memories, the things that matter in life.
Right.
You know,
mm-hmm.
then you stop to say, okay, maybe the world does not revolve around me. And I just
Right.
see a biter. I just see a hater. I see that, Stormy is like the little people of no color. They think if our children don't raise their hand first in class, all
Mm.
the time, that means that they're slow.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people who are always first at everything they do, and just as dense as a cinder brick.
Mhm.
Just because you first at something don't mean you're the best and doesn't mean you're
Right.
intelligent.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I heard this on another content creative channel, and she was sharing this story of these two guys that worked at the same company. The guy that had been at the company the longest time, was doing great and everything, saw how more professional with great business acumen of the new guy. He started patterning himself after the new guy, and the new guy was like,
Mm-hmm.
he pitied him. And the way she spiritually broke that thing down, I look at it when she was telling me, I thought of Stormy Steele. That's a person that don't know who they are. And
Yes.
when you're a person that don't know who you are or what your personality is like and who you really are, you're gonna have a very exhausting experience because it's like you're putting on a show. You don't know who
Mhm.
you are. You want to be this person. You want to be that person. You know, it's like that little windy toy with the feet. You don't have no sense of direction.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you the truth. What I picked up on Betty. Betty is a covert narc. She's the same as Wanda Moleaf, aka Dirty Draws Wanda.
Woo.
And
Um,
both of them is jealous of their daughters, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Yep.
And the reason they had so much
That's
hate
facts.
and vigor towards Van and Mel, they like, oh yeah, well, shoot, I'm just my daughter great, my daughter this. But Van and Mel is a level of class and
Right.
black excellence and business acumen. And I don't need no man to get what I got. That they like, whoa, these bras better than my daughter. So the hate is directed at them now. And
Mhm.
Tisha, she feels some kind of way because we all see how bottom row soul looks at her, at Mel. I mean, that's the only
Right.
time I count number of times I seen the Negro on top teeth. And that was every time Mel was in the room. That's when them top teeth appear. I'm like, oh, he actually got some up there. Where the heck gone? He actually
And,
got a top lip and some teeth.
and you know what,
And,
Tawana, you're spot on. You're so spot on. Here's the thing. There's a total contrast. My egg donor, I don't call her my mother. My egg donor was very jealous of me, and I had to learn the hard way. Now, here's the thing. What you described is absolutely different, and absolutely true. Now, here's the contrast with Mel and her mom, and
mm-hmm,
you mentioned about the toy. Because, as I've always said, if you do the research, narcissists are identity thieves because they don't know themselves.
mm-hmm.
Whoever they're around, they steal. Or you
They
can even
immolate.
say, yes, they steal their identity, even if it's momentary. Whoever they're with, they have to adopt that personality
Mm-hmm.
for the moment without permission. Because
Shapeshifters.
yes,
Yeah, I work with a
yes,
whole pile of them, baby. And it
exactly.
ain't just the clients, it's the staff I work with.
Yes.
Like, it's one I work with, she used to come in mean, brash with the guys. I'm like, I was saying to myself, yeah, Miss Ma'am, I know you done did time in prison. I'm still trying to figure out how you got this job, maybe because we needed people mighty bad due to COVID.
Hmm.
But I mean, who we? And then, but like I told somebody, I said this is the only house I work in group homes. My nurse in the group home. This is the only environment I ever worked in where it's a target on my back, and she like gunning for me.
Ooh.
But now she humble because she had an accident with one of the individuals who brings in the most money to the company.
Mm.
I ain't gonna lie to you, it was hard to keep my petty side at bay. My petty side will smile like, ha ha ha, chick. You been giving me all this smoke for a year and a half. Look
Mm.
at God.
Oh
And
my
my
Lord.
my other coworker that worked at other group homes and stuff with me, she said, Miss T, I noticed how you be like speak to her. You said, and if she had difficulty with her mother, you prayed with her and all that. I said, baby, let me tell you something. That's biblical. When you So when somebody mistreats you, you be kind because it's heaping hot coals upon their heads.
Hmm.
Don't play with me.
Mhm.
I be like, play with your kids and your mammy, baby. Don't play with me.
I
Hmm.
heard that.
But it's just
Mm.
amazing how um Mel and her mom, they're top shelf,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
it they are setting the example of what a
Yep.
mother and daughter's relationship is, and it when you do that around narcissists, it stings. And
Yes.
then when you gray rock them as you, it's like Mel and her mom, they do the tango, or they know how to, they do a fine dance around all of
Mm-hmm.
them effortlessly,
Mhm.
and they do it to their own beat, their own
Mm-hmm.
music, and they do it like, you know how a person can waltz doing a waltz is very difficult, it's very hard, it's
It
almost
is.
painful. And so when they do that, they raise the bar, and to do that around another woman, or I should say females, those females with
Mhm.
their daughters,
Yeah.
because Mel or her mom, they're women, and to do it around those females and their daughters, it stings them. And so they
Mm-hmm.
are doing that, and they're doing it to their own beat, and they're gliding around them the whole time, and they're gliding and they're gray rocking them at the same time.
Look
And
at God.
do you see what I'm saying? And so
Mhm.
that, when you can do that while they're gray rocking them, they have a wry grin at the same time. And when you do that and you're kind of having a grin on your face
Yeah.
without even
Mm-hmm.
noticing them, that's like slapping someone in the face and they don't even know that you're coming to do it. When you get slapped and you don't expect a slap, that is the worst pain ever. And so that, to me, it makes me crack up when I hear about that. So
And
here's
then
the
the
thing.
beauty of it all, they being cordial to them people.
That's it.
I said that, and somebody said, well,
It's
"Why is
class.
Mel always being nice to them? Why is she always saying hi, Tisha?" I said, "Y'all don't realize that's biblical, baby. You
That's
heaping
total
hot
class.
coals
Yeah.
upon their head."
Uh-huh. Total
I
class.
said, before I got
Mhm.
back into my spirituality, before I got back into my Bible, before I got back into the Word, honey, I'd go toe to toe with them all day, every day. Baby, I
Mhm.
told somebody I don't care where my career took me professionally. Baby, that New Jersey come out, that's a whole nother beast. You don't want her. You
Hmm.
don't want her because she didn't care.
But you know what? This one lady told me, it was another black woman. She said, you know what's interesting about these people? And this is only like maybe 2, 3 weeks ago. She said, these women, and I won't be too specific, but she said, these women, she said, they watch you. She
Mm-hmm.
said, but they come at you differently. She said, I
Mm-hmm.
noticed that, you can cut up, you can have fun. She said, then you jump serious. She said, but these women been coming at me. And she said, I'm having to curse them out. She said, but with you, I noticed you handle them differently. She said, they don't know how to read you. I said, on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I said, on purpose. I said, I had to go through a whole lot of fecal matter to
Mm.
land here. I said,
Mm-hmm.
but I deal with them. I deal with each person accordingly in my life, but there are a
Yeah.
certain group of women that I have to clump together. I said, and I
Mhm.
deal with them like this on purpose. You don't have to be
Mm-hmm.
nasty. You don't have to be
Mhm.
mean. I said, but I deal with them like this on purpose. And she said,
Mm-hmm.
she said that it's the way they look at you and they try to figure you out, and then they have a nervous smile and all that. I said, I don't like to bully anyone. I'm kind to them. I said, but I deal with them like this on purpose. I said, I used to be, oh, hey, like a social butterfly. I said, but
But
now I lean back and I let them come to me, and I still deal with them a certain way. I say, you
Yeah, I
have to
hear
learn
that.
how to group people and also deal with them accordingly. It's a certain way you
Yeah.
have to deal with
uh-huh.
them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
some people you gotta handle them on business.
Yeah.
Right.
And some people you can be somewhat friendly with. In
Mhm.
Right.
other words, the ones that you lumped into a certain group, you cordial like, hey, how you doing? And you going back
Mhm.
business.
Right.
Mhm.
hmm
And
But
Right.
that's
me and
the
my
Mhm.
mother
elder.
was having a conversation about her baby sister. And I told her, I'm like, yeah, mom, you didn't realize your aunt that is a narc, bro. She like, what? I said, I said, get my daughter to go on the tablet and look up the narcissist. And she read it, she called me crying, said, oh my God, I've been going through this with her all my life. I said, yeah, you was a victim of narcissist abuse, baby. I said, she ain't the only one. I said, your older sister a narc too, but she a slow narc. God knows, I mean, love her day to death, but she dingy as dingy can get. I be looking at her sometimes like, how we related.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like the difference is, you know how some people think because they have a soft voice and they're quiet that they automatically are innocent, and then you have a loud, boisterous person, and because they're a shadower, they're automatically wrong because they're loud and boisterous, and that's not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily
Mhm.
so.
No.
It's you have to. I look at that's why I gauge people. I lean back and I gauge very carefully because some people think that oh because she's coy and she's bashful that oh my goodness she's poor pitiful her and she's
Mm-hmm.
automatically she's innocent, and I say no, look at XYZ, and just
Mhm.
because this person is loud, notice XYZ. And they go, "Oh, okay, yeah, you're right." No, that's because that person is loud. That may be trauma that's making them act like that. That don't make them wrong. And
Mm-hmm.
I always say, look at the entire picture, and I'll say that person is just covert with what they're doing. They're covert with what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't make them right. And this it's the same thing with it was something that happened not too long ago, and it was something it was I don't know what it was that happened, and I say you have to really watch people these days because people move a certain way and they're very strategic as to how they move, and when that's why I say when a person cries, I automatically shut up and I sit back and I look and I watch because when a person cries, I stop and say, is this manipulation? Because I used to allow myself to be manipulated with tears. So when a person
Mhm.
cries, I automatically say, let me watch this because it took that same guy that I said I researched. And he said, when you see a person cry, make sure those tears are sincere. He said, because a narcissist will not allow you to manipulate them with manipulate them
Mhm.
with tears. He said you can be totally sincere and really hurt with tears. He said, but because they are always manipulating other people with tears, they'll
Right.
automatically shut you down. That's why they're never moved and they never feel when even when you're crying. They will laugh at you because they automatically think I manipulate other people with my tears, so you're not going to do the same thing with me. So I thought, "Oh my goodness, that's why they don't that's why they laugh and that's why they don't care." So
Right.
now when I see a person that's loud or a person that's quiet or when a person that cries, he said, "Pay attention to body language. Pay attention to this, pay
Mhm.
attention to that." It's so much all over the spectrum when it comes to all of that. So people say, "Oh, because you're doing this, you're a narcissist." No, not necessarily. No, they could just have tendencies. But I look at the whole picture and I go, okay, this is how I'm gonna deal with you. Okay, and I what I was saying earlier when the lady said, "Oh, the way you deal with people," I always as a group, and then I break that person down and I meet them where they're at as an individual,
Right.
and I say, "This is how I'm gonna deal with you." And so when it comes to the Stormies, believe it or not, now this is gonna shock a lot of people. Her mother is a narcissist. Now, the way Stormy is doing with this money and her businesses and always bragging and all of what she don't have, now let the room breathe. Stormy is dealing with trauma. That's why she's doing this.
Mm,
Her
let me-
trying to flex and pretend and
yeah.
all of this and being a habitual liar and all that
Mhm.
is trauma. Now, am I saying this for her to get a pass? Am I saying this for us to overlook and all? No,
No, we're not.
no.
No passing.
Mm-mm. She
Let me.
she needs to get help. But
Yeah.
it's truly all of this. I promise you, I have done my research. She's truly dealing with trauma.
Right.
Why? Because of her mother.
Right. And
It's her
I
mother.
can believe that. Let me just say this for 1 second, Sanjay. Not Sanjay. Uh, um, Sun Kiss.
Mhm.
Let me just say thank you for my super sticker, Sheila Aaron. Thank you, $5 super sticker. That is my second super sticker of today and tonight. And thank you very, very much. Let me just bring in my super sticker music. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much for that super sticker. And guys, we're at 2 hours and 7 minutes. And I do want each one of you all to please, if you can, go ahead and finish up your last comment for the night. And we're gonna go ahead and start with Tawanda first, and then Queen coming since, and then uh Sun Kiss. I don't know why my mind is just leaving me right now. Sun Kiss. And let me just say, I thank all three of y'all for being here tonight on my panel. I really do appreciate this. Uh,
Mhm.
guys, I love you all to the moon and back. I really do. And I do thank everybody in my panel, and especially people that gave me some super stickers tonight to wake me up and keeping me jumping. Y'all don't know. I really get very excited because you know why? I look at it as the reason why, because there's a certain thing you have to prove to your husband. You know what I'm saying? And some
Mhm.
people heard me say this for months and months and months and last year. You know, and so I'm always so proud when I go. I let him know how well my live went. I got the
Mhm.
proven wrong. Yes, and thank you guys. Y'all know
Mhm.
I have to. I think I even mentioned it to some of you all before, or said it
Mhm.
on some of my lives. But thank you. Go ahead and start. Yes, go ahead and start, Tawanda.
Okay. Yeah, I'm get piggybacking off of what Sunkid said. I agree with you because I remember on one episode, Stormy said the first time she was 3 years old and she was called the B word. So that when she said that, that was like a clear sign of like, wow, her mother was jealous of her at birth. This is sad.
Mhm. Mhm.
And how she said when she was like young and she was wanted to unalive herself. And I was
What?
like, yeah, yeah.
Women, who said this?
Sunny. I mean, Stormy.
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 She said that?
Yes,
That's
she
what I'm
has.
wondering.
Wow.
Yeah, Stormy went through a great deal of trauma. And notice on when her aunt was up there, she was like, Aunt Lisa, you were like a second mom to me. And
Yeah, she
I
did
saw the
say that.
relationship between her and Lisa, and I was like, wow, Aunt Lisa was her saving grace.
See, I didn't know that. It doesn't take much, like Queen said. It doesn't take much. All you have to do, if you're familiar with narcissism, and same thing with you, Tawana, it sounds like you're very well versed with narcissism. You can tell those who have been affected by it, you tell us just enough and we can take it from there. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
Hmm.
you can tell. You can tell that her mother is, oh my goodness. Yeah, she's suffering from trauma. It's obvious.
When I look at
Especially when she doing all
what's
that
her name,
big
Stormy's
bragging and
mom,
all that.
it seems like I'm looking at the demon himself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you another one that's a narcissist, and narcissism is built and started upon severe childhood trauma, coleslaw.
Mm.
Oh yeah, we've been
Mhm.
because that's why I was giving her a pass at one point, and
I
I was
never
like,
gave her a
no,
pass.
yeah, I was like, no, she's a straight up narcissist, but that's trauma as well. That I mean, that's trauma too. But she, yeah, it's she screams traumatized. Yeah,
And
yeah.
that little boy, he going through, and now that's who I have pity for. I even say prayers for little radio.
Wait,
But
I can't. I'm done. I can't.
I wish they would, and I'm gonna go ahead and take it a step further. I believe they have gotten a diagnosis for that little boy,
Wait, you
because that
call
little boy
him
was not reaching no
Tawana?
milestones.
You wait. You will not just call him Little Radio and keep talking like
That's
you
what
didn't say
I'm
that.
thinking.
Did
I've
you
been
just
talking,
call him?
yeah,
You?
yeah. That's little radio, honey. Lord
I'm
knows,
done.
aka Miles Morales. Bless his heart, he even gave himself a name.
You just
I,
called him. You know what? I just went limp. I went.
well, I do it in respect factor because I don't want to call the biblical term for the little guy.
Oh my God.
But he
Okay.
didn't ask for none of that.
Mhm.
But
I'm done.
he can't help who made him, Lord Jesus. He got made by how can I say this nicely? There's no way to say it but to be blunt and painfully honest. He got made by Arrested Development and autism spectrum disorder.
I'm, you know what? I'm trying my best to hold this in, but I'm about to bust something I need. I can't.
Oh,
Oh, good.
oh my
Oh,
Lord.
I
That's a
can't.
good one. That's a good one, Tawana.
So
That's
poor
good.
little radio cannot help it.
What Camille said, just got on Little Radio. Yeah, she just came in, and welcome to the chat. And Camille, make sure you watch the replay from the very beginning because we're going to be ending soon. But I still want you to watch the replay. We've been you're gonna have to watch the replay. We just talked about everything. Show documentations of Stormy not paying another one of her bills, and she broke the settlement agreement, and
Mm.
we don't know what to do with her.
And
She needs
hey,
to go to
y'all, do y'all remember the live that Dirty Draws Wanda did trying to insinuate that Mel's G Wagon got repo? I don't know if y'all have Instagram. Baby Mel blew
Uh-huh.
that out the water today. She did her little live or whatever, and
Right.
she was showing the emblem of the Mercedes, and she was showing the time and the date that it come on the dash, and had Sugar Mama in the background, and she had a rhyme about slow drivers. I said, Mel, my kind of girl, honey. The petty gene ain't no joke.
Yeah. We will we will throw subs in a minute. I wake up to throw subs and go to bed. I wake up on time just to throw a sub, and I think that was a classic. That I'm not going to be arguing, but I'm sure going to throw some subs. And yeah, that's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it.
And then Mel was talking about that new song she came out with. She said she's not gonna do no arguing back and forth, but she's gonna make a pretty coin on it.
See,
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why they
Mm-hmm.
can't take her. But I love the post she did say, I'm not paying the puppets any mind. I'm focused on the puppeteer. I said, uh-oh, she done caught on the king snake. Let's get it. Let's get it.
remember now? Do you remember, Mama Pinky, when I said it's going to take her to sit still long enough to figure it out and stop seeing them through the eyes of an empath? I said,
Right.
but when she wakes up, they I'm terrified for them. See, them rose-colored glasses
Mm-hmm.
Well,
is
baby,
turning
they
another
off
color.
now. They off.
Oh, baby. Oh,
They done woke up the scorpion. And
it's
I know how
over.
that go because I got a scorpion moon and sun. I'm an Aquarius with
Ooh.
a scorpion moon and sun. And baby, they don't
They
want that stinger.
they don't
They
want
don't
it.
want that stinger.
They it's on. Oh, I hate it. I'm just glad that I'm on male side. That's all I got to say.
Who you telling? I
Because
had to tell some people,
ooh,
y'all lucky I done had children, calmed down and got older. I'm 48. Y'all look at and got old. Cause
Mm-hmm.
baby, younger me, that Scorpio moon and sun, y'all would not be able to handle it. Don't play with them.
Mhm.
Cause
They it's over.
it's more than one way to get even with a person now.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to do it physically.
See, they done met they now. See, she's coming out of she right now. She's going into her teenage phase of healing, and they
Mm-hmm.
done met. It's uh the world would have been a safer place had they left her alone. That's all I got to say.
That's
Yeah.
how I feel too, baby.
Oh, it's mm.
Queen, what you got to say? Uh, can
Yeah,
you hear it?
it can only get better from here for Stormy if she decides to do the work. That's the most important
Mm-hmm.
thing with all of
Mhm,
this. You got to do your work. You got to pay your bills. You got to show up on time to life. You can't pop off and
Mm-hmm.
treat people crazy and then expect to have the same type of magical karma that Mel does, because Mel, not only does she love herself, she just is the epitome of love.
Right.
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
This is what healing looks like. You go through stuff, but you never stop showing up. So
You pick
Stormy,
yourself up and keep it
you
pushing.
two, yeah, you two
mhm.
doggone old to be having temper tantrums in the middle of the social media streets now. You mess around and get ran the fuck over. Excuse my French.
Mhm,
Girl, when you
mhm.
said she was having a tantrum, I pictured a 2-year-old at Walmart throwing a kicking on the floor.
What you know what that what you know what Queen, that says a lot what you just said when you said having a temper tantrum, because narcissists are very immature and they're
Yes,
stunted
Lord.
emotionally and mentally. They're stunted, and when
Right.
you say a temper tantrum, that's exactly what they be having when they have meltdowns and go off and all that. They really are
Yeah,
having an adult temper tantrum, and you're right.
Y'all seen all them temper
look at
tantrums
what she did
Martell had.
Yeah.
after her first
Right.
reunion, her very first reunion. She read the comments, and people was calling her ghetto. Well, you are ghetto,
Mhm,
sis.
That is true.
You are.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
embrace
saying?
it.
It is what it is. Oh, to see yourself as others do is what my grandmother used to tell us all the time. You're a lady and you have dignity. That's first
mhm,
and foremost. The
mhm,
rest falls in place. If you practice your
Mm-hmm.
female femininity and be a lady,
mhm,
everything else will fall in line. Stick to the basics. Be you. Everybody else
mhm.
is taken.
I
Right.
love it.
That is true.
I love it. That's. But when you said ladies, that's the operative word there. When you said ladies, she's a girl.
Mm,
Yeah, she's the little girl.
right.
She's a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Honey, I don't even call her girl. I call her hood booger.
yeah, that's true.
That too.
What they
She's a
say? Hood
female hood
rat.
booger.
Oh, gator. Hood rat or
Gutter
oh, I
sniper.
forgot it. What is it? I forgot. Don't worry. It'll come to me when I'm not thinking.
That's so sad.
I
And
mean,
I
and
do
it
want to.
shouldn't go unchecked any further. For so long throughout the mid '80s up until through the '90s, we let that stuff go unchecked. And started to glorify this. You
Mhm,
know, being hood, being
Mm,
abrasive and provocative. Look at little Kim. I mean, look at
mhm,
Oh
little Kim.
God.
Look at
That
little
poor
Kim.
baby.
Okay. So y'all see where I'm going with this.
right.
Ratchetry gets you nowhere, but
Mm,
in a mental hell. You build a jail for yourself.
That
Is
poor
what it
baby
is.
lost herself.
Well, you
She's
know when
gone.
I'm sorry, go on, Queen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she checked out. She's checked out, and we can check back in. It's okay to
Mhm,
take a break. I can't tell you how many times I've entertained deleting myself, because when you're trapped in that situation, you don't have the tools. That's the quickest way. It's like, I'll just delete myself. How about that?
mhm, mhm,
Mm.
Of course, some of us,
mm,
most of us don't really mean it. Like we wouldn't really go ahead and do it, but
Mm.
it's a real place. It's for real.
mhm,
I
Mm-hmm.
can't tell you how many times as a little girl I would pray. I'd be like, God, please just don't let me wake up tomorrow,
mhm,
mm-hmm.
Mm.
because it was just unbearable. Imagine
Right.
somebody screaming on you, over you, fighting over you all the time. All the time.
Ooh. Yeah, I can. Ooh.
Mm. You know?
You snap
That's what
sometimes.
Stormy
One
had
day
to
you
grow
can
up
snap
with.
them.
Yeah.
You looking
Yeah.
around, all the adults is cuckoo. Who's guiding me, right? As a little girl,
Right.
who's guiding
Mm,
you? Who's
Mhm.
giving you that love? Who's protecting your feelings? Who's building your confidence? That's what
Mhm.
mothers are for. You're supposed to
Right.
build up your daughter's confidence in life. Oh, that little
Mhm.
girl pulled your hair? Okay. Let me show you how to fight like a lady. You take the safety pin, you pin your dress up between your knees, and you drag
Mhm.
her.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
Mm.
pick
I
up your
wonder who
pocketbook, dust
Stormy
your little
daddy
self off,
is.
and keep it pushing.
That's right. You're right. It's and it doesn't take much to build up a child's confidence. You can just say one thing, and I remember with my egg donor, whenever she would say one positive thing, and I can count how many times she did. But the minute she would say that one thing, whatever insecurity that I did have, it would dissipate within that second. Right within, and she never had to repeat it because I held on to it. So you're absolutely
Yeah,
right.
the
It was,
breadcrumbing. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what you call breadcrumbing. My
yeah.
mother, I'm telling you, listen, they could be related. She was at my wedding. I mean, the wedding, the reception, all of that. Not one
Mhm.
time, proud of you, beautiful, congrats, nothing. I went all
Wow.
the way through nursing school. She didn't even come to my graduation.
Are you
She was
Ooh.
so
serious?
mad because I actually finished. She didn't want me to finish. She did everything she could to destroy my license.
Wow, my egg. That
Oh,
sound like my
So
egg.
jeez.
yeah, it's real. It's very
Right.
real. I got receipts too. We gonna dig into them over there on my channel too. So y'all better go over, hurry up, cause I got
Oh,
Ooh.
I done been
content
to your
upon
channel
content,
earlier,
and it's
honey.
my receipts. It's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
my receipts.
Yeah.
I ain't doing
But,
Love Mary Humpbill now. I'm
right.
doing
Let me
Chicago.
let me just say this. First of all, make sure you all go over to Queen Common Sense and visit her channel. Even if you don't have time to sit and watch a video, but try to find a video that you can watch. Make sure you the uh, hit the thumbs up, which is hit the like button. Make sure you
Mhm.
subscribe. It doesn't cost
Mhm.
anything to subscribe to that channel. And plus,
Yeah.
then hit the notification bell. When that drop down comes, you're going to make sure you hit all because every time
Mhm.
she posts anything, whether it's a long or short or live, y'all would be notified. Do that on every time, even myself or any other content creator, even Queen. When you do that, it'll keep popping up because sometimes YouTube knock you out of the notification thing. It happens all the time.
Mhm.
So every time I watch anybody's live, I always do both. I hit the thumbs up, and then although I know I'm a member or I know I'm subscribed, I still hit the notification bell and hit all because it mess you up all the time. So make sure if anybody here, can I get 5 people to go over right now while we're still before we close? Can I get 5 people to go over to Queen Common Sense over to her channel and hit just click on any video, do both of them, hit the thumbs up and hit the notification bell, but hit subscribe. Do those 3 things for me. It doesn't cost a penny. Do those 3 things for me, and then when you do that, just come back and just say I subscribed or I did it. Okay, if you okay, I just got May May. May May just I subscribed already. Thank you, May
Same
May.
here, May May.
Thank you, May
And
Yes,
Queen
May.
Common
yes,
Sense, I want to give you your flowers, honey. Watching your videos, it helped me in a lot of ways I didn't even know I needed help in. Like,
yeah.
I would remember little times when me and the narc aunt got along pretty good, and I would stay summers at her house, and she would promise me and one of my cousins something, and then any little thing made her fly off the handle. And she had this wonderful boyfriend at the time.
Hmm.
We adore him. I still call him Uncle Jeff to this day, which gets under her skin. That's why I do it. I'm petty. Um,
Right.
so one time, Uncle Jeff cleaned her car from that morning till I say about 1 or 2 o'clock when we were supposed to pull off to go to Carowinds in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I guess he might have where you know how you wipe the windows down or wiping everything down with the wax and it might leave left a little smudge. So we can't go to Carowinds. Jeff didn't clean my car good. It's a smudge up there. I'm like, oh my effing God. You complaining about a smudge? The man been working on the car all effing day. Well,
Mm,
let's just
mm,
say we
mm.
that summer we didn't never get to go to Carowinds. And any
Yeah.
fun we had at that time she was living in this nice condominium complex. And at that
Mm-hmm.
time, we any fun we had, we went to like the pool parties the neighbors were having and all that stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and that we made our own fun. We that was the best summer for us because she mostly was working when she was working all them long hours as a police officer, and then working her
Okay.
second job at Sears. It was
Okay.
epic.
Okay. Okay. Tawana, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just got two more people. Debbie just said she helped subscribe to Common Sense. And then
Mhm.
Thank
Victoria also
you.
just said she subscribed too. So we got two more here for you, Common Sense. So we just need
Thank you.
to
Thank
think about
you.
what, three more? So if three,
Victoria.
right, three more. So if I can get three more people to go over there and subscribe to her channel, and don't forget when you subscribe, do those three things. You're gonna at least hit the notification bell on any one of her videos, and then when this is over, you can go back and watch that video. But I need you to do that. Plus, I need you to hit that notification bell, and when it drop down, you're gonna hit all. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I need three more people to do that because she has some great commentary. And she doesn't ask, but I'm asking for you. Go ahead and do that for me and come back and let me know. But also, I did want to
Mm.
mention Debbie did say that on Shanita's World has been picked up by a network. Oh my God. Let us be blessed.
Yes.
Oh my Lord. We need to
Push
flood
a
this
button, baby.
chat.
Push a
Flood
button.
this chat with
Wait a minute, y'all. Wait,
mail.
did you hear that? Y'all heard
Right.
that sound? You heard the bag. Did you hear them coins?
Yes, hear them coins dropping. They're
You
dropping.
heard that?
Make sure everybody go ahead and flood this with the hearts. And when you flood it, put Mel's name in it. You're sending this love heart to Mel. Let her see that we are loving this. We are loving this, Mel. We are loving this. Because that's your back. I hear those coins. Ching, 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 ching. Oh, they're making so
That
much
explain
noise.
why Carlos got the daggone the troops riled up.
Right. I
Hmm.
keep content creators in my algorithm. All right. Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you. Nobody but God. Thank you. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you. Now, guys, remember, before I can close tonight, I need three more people to go over there and subscribe. I need three more people because we're at 2 hours and 28 minutes. So we just got 2 hours and 29 minutes. I just need a few more, just a handful. Oh, Maybe did it. She is flooding it with love for Mel. Yes, you want to see
Yes.
this. Yes. Congratulations, Mel. We got to put our love onto Mel. Come on, guys. Come
That is
on. We can
awesome.
do it. We can
No
do it.
wonder those demons been acting up,
Them
child.
demons, we putting them down. We putting them down. Yes, we
Mhm.
Baby,
are.
they
We
been
putting them
playing
down.
victim, and
What you
now
say,
we see
Tawana?
why.
They just mad. Them
Mhm.
Hosanna,
demons
honey.
are
Blessed
mad.
be the rock.
And we're gonna do this we're gonna do this tomorrow on my live tomorrow. We're gonna send so much love to Mel. And make
Mhm.
sure y'all remind me again that Shanita's World has been picked up by our network. Make sure you all remind me so I won't
Gladly.
forget. Huh?
I would gladly remind you.
Okay, yeah, please remind me because I want to make sure everybody knows. I'm going to say this again tomorrow so everybody know because I did not know this. Uh, I don't think, did anybody on the panel know?
No.
I knew that it was possible it was gonna be picked up by a network, and I was able to watch the episodes I missed on demand. And
Uh-huh.
I said a prayer. I said, Lord, please let this get picked up by a major network. And this will be her first big producer credit on a major network.
Right. That
That is
is true.
awesome.
That is true. And you all know I've been watching it and I still haven't had time to start doing commentary on it, doing a live. And I'm
Y'all,
gonna
wouldn't it
make
be
that my
nice if it's
mission now.
Bravo?
But you know how you get so busy with all these criminals
Mm-hmm.
every day they keep doing
Mm-hmm.
crazy stuff, popping off. So I'm gonna make that my mission. Starting tomorrow, I got to start. I'm gonna try to probably do hurry up and get through my episodes and start from one and get caught up. Deborah
Mm-hmm.
Moore, White Moore, thank you for coming into the Pink House. Job well done, Mel. Thank you. We just had
I
somebody else walk
wanted
in.
to.
Joy Spice. Shanita's well just got announced. Oh, just got announced tonight. Ooh, thank
Mm-hmm.
y'all. But I still need three more people. I'm still asking for three more people to go over to Common Sense. Common Sense, put it in the chat where they can go. And I need
Yeah, put
three.
your link.
Okay.
Yeah, to go over, hit the like and subscribe button. It doesn't cost a thing. Just hit the like on a video that you plan on watching, and then you go back and watch it later. But I still need you to make sure you hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost a thing, nothing to cost anything. And then hit the notification bell so you can get notified of every time she posts. And believe me, she has some great content. This is Queen Common Sense. She's on my panel tonight, and you all, we got to support each other, and we got to love on each other. Thank you. Mel is doing her thing, and so since come on, guys. While y'all
Yeah, I
thinking about
just
that,
had a thought. Wouldn't
what?
it be so epic that Sharnita's World got picked up by Bravo, the
Oh
very
Lord.
network King Cobra Snake himself is dying to get back on? Tilted
Mm-hmm.
Crown Productions show
Mm-hmm.
goes up there.
Oh, wouldn't that be
Woo!
wonderful? Oh my Lord. Oh
I
my
would love to
Lord.
be a
Oh
fly
my.
on the wall in that mansion that he ain't gonna have for long, baby. I would love to be a
Yes,
fly.
I think you just made our night when you just who came in and said that was it May May or Debbie? One of y'all
I
came.
think it
It
was
was
Carmen
Debbie.
It
Wallace.
was Debbie. Okay,
Yes,
thank
I'm right here.
you.
Hi, ladies.
Yes,
Hi,
hi
Hi,
Debbie.
panel.
Miss Debbie.
I'm gonna give the floor to you, Miss Debbie, right now. Because then after that, we're gonna get ready to close. But please,
Well, first of all, Sharnita's World was picked up by a network. Um, it broke tonight. If you don't mind me saying, the content creator.
no, go
Uh,
ahead. Go ahead. Good
oh,
news.
okay. Sharnita was doing an interview with Trending at some point, and
Ooh,
she announced that the show been picked up by another network.
oh my God.
Ooh,
Ooh,
look at God.
Now,
congratulations.
this just
Woo!
broke. This
Breaking the
just
news.
broke. So
Thanks, Miss
Oh,
congratulations to Sharnita
Debbie.
as well as
Amen.
Dr. Melody Shari. It has been picked up. And I
ooh,
know that all them people over there on that cast, including the demon himself, Lucifer himself, I bet they all mad right now running around scrambling like roaches hitting their head against the
right.
wall.
They probably
Another
having a
accolade
meeting
for
right now.
Dr. Melody Shari.
They're probably having a meeting right now and hitting each other and punching each other. What you do that for? Who you set up? Who I was trying? Bam, bam, bam. They probably
Can
running
y'all
around
imagine the
crazy.
activity at Coleslaw at Martell's Airbnb,
Ooh,
baby?
Lord, I hate to say it.
Ooh, they probably
Yolanda,
tearing
you
the
just
wall
said it.
down.
Uh, bird brain, gator mouth is. Ooh, Lord, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to say it.
Lord,
She may get dragged tonight. Because that man is not straight in the head. Because he's gonna think about what he's in laws, but it's his problem. He did it himself. But we may hear 911 coming that way or
y'all
paramedic.
notice that hair got thinner and thinner, child.
He be pulling that hair out. He's probably gonna be so
That hairline
upset.
started at the bottom, now it's at the middle.
Mm,
He
Ooh,
done
Lord.
pulled all her hair. And he probably done pulled the sides and top out tonight after hearing this news. I
And,
bet he over there mad as he could be.
and you know,
Oh yes.
little baby buddy don't know how to act. He probably over there pulling mama's hair out too because he copy everything that his demon daddy does.
Honey,
I
he
bet
probably
they
in that
so
purse
upset.
sucking on them little baby Hennessy bottles.
Oh my God.
Boy,
Hey,
that
Tawanda.
live, I'd still be like, Lord
Hey,
Jesus.
Tawanda.
I
Tawanda. What's Drake's song started at the what's that song Drake's song
said
started at
started
the
from the bottom, now we here.
that's her headline. That's supposed to be her headline.
Yeah, honey, it started near where the top of the forward at, now it's at the middle.
Yep. That's her head. That's what he done done to her head.
Make
I
sure
bet they
y'all be on my live tomorrow because we're gonna talk about this Shanita's world being picked up by the network. I got
All right,
everybody else
so
Yes,
to wait.
ma'am.
All
we'll
right,
try to
y'all. Dirty Draws want to get ready to do a live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
what you know
Draw
what she needs to
incoherent as
do.
ever.
What she need to do, what Wanda need to do is she need to pick up them dirty underwear that's by her grill. That's what she need to do.
Yes, Lord. You,
Oh my
you called on the
God.
wire, call her that, right?
Yeah, is
well
that what
why
you come up?
That's why
well
I
why
call
she
her
just
that
don't
Dirty
clean her
Draws Wanda.
backyard?
I would never forget that laugh.
She need to
Oh
clean
my
her
Lord.
backyard out. And
Honey, she need to
comment.
clean the yard, the house. Honey, she need to get the federal government, you know, when they had the hazmat
Hmm.
suits and stuff,
Right,
like when they were cleaning for COVID. She need
right.
the whole
Oh
house
my
need to be
Lord.
fumigated.
Her house look like COVID. Look, her but look, her back. You know how when people cook, they say, "Okay, I'm gonna cook right here because the backdrop or the scenery in the back looks nice. The background."
Hmm.
Honey, that scenery.
Her background looked like Sanford the Sun. All that junk in the back. I said, but then again, I didn't have my glasses on, so it probably was decent looking. I don't know. But I
I'm gonna go
said,
ahead and
No,
tell you,
no,
I don't
no,
wear
no,
glasses.
no,
It
no,
won't decent.
no, no, no.
Them
Your
them big
eyes
dirty
didn't
bloomers
deceive you.
beside that grill killed it.
No, no, no. Your eyes did not deceive you. That backyard is a hot mess. And
Like the
I mean
house.
a real hot mess. She need to get back there with them kids, get some rakes, some brooms, and clean all that mess out of there. Call somebody to come and get that trash, the dump. Get a dumpster, put all that stuff in there, and send it away. She need to clean all that out.
And
Hmm.
And
burn them
can
old
I
big
say
dirty
one more thing
drawers
to
by the
Common
grill.
Sense? Queen Common Sense, I've been over to your channel and I love your commentary. And I like to thank you for visiting my channel. I'm growing slowly,
Absolutely.
but
I
I
think I'm on
appreciate
You
your
your
channel
got it.
too,
support.
Aunt Debbie. I gotta look and see.
Thank you
Well,
so
thank you,
much. And
ladies, for
I'm gonna
all
come
your
back through.
support. And thank you too,
Yeah.
Pinkie, for all the wisdom and knowledge and encouragement you gave me. I want to say thank you. I appreciate it. I
Thank
really
you. We're
do.
gonna talk tomorrow
Likewise, Queen. Thank you as
by
well.
phone,
Uh,
Debbie.
Okay. You can call me anytime. Call me anytime tomorrow.
You am.
I'll be home. I'm not
And
doing anything but writing up content. So I'm just trying to grow, start out
that's what we're gonna
slowly,
talk about.
but grow my channel
Yeah,
and do what I can do and make it the best I can be. I
yeah.
have some errors, some things I have to work out. I am not perfect right now, but as I go on, I will get better. So be patient
Okay.
with me,
Yes, you
people,
will.
and just keep supporting me. And I
Is
just
there
thank God
anything
for you,
else
ladies.
Nathan need to help you
Aunt
with
Debbie, put
too?
your link down so people can go ahead and follow your channel, baby.
Yeah.
I can't do it from my phone because I'm up here. My phone won't allow me to do it. But Pinkie, if you could drop it in the chat for me, I would appreciate it.
Okay, I
And
will.
thank you so much.
What I'll do tomorrow, I'm gonna put it in the chat, but also I'll put it on one of my banners, and so tomorrow, I'll let it go cross for a couple minutes throughout each time, so
Yeah.
that way everybody get it and everything. I'll let it flow cross like I have my disclaimer at the bottom. Put it in a different color or something, so that way they know that's whenever I bring it up or we talk about it, I keep bringing it up throughout the day. But
And I
I'll,
thank you for that so
you're
much. Thank you
welcome.
so
I'm
much,
gonna
my sister.
make sure everybody get it. But I want to say I just got Joy Spice to she just subscribed to your channel Common Sense. So I just needed
Thank
two more.
you.
We just
Thank you.
need
Thank
two
you. Thank
more.
you.
Can I
Oh, they
get
gonna
two
get
more?
in there.
Two more two more in the people in the chat. Two more people to go
Thank
over
you so
to
much, Mama
common
Pinky.
Queen Common Sense and let me know because so we're at 2 hours and 40 minutes and I need to close. So but I want to make sure that's done. I just need two people that uh haven't joined her channel, haven't hit that subscribe button. Remember, it doesn't cost anything. And then
Y'all,
also
I also wanted to say to the content creators, I we instead of focusing on that sorry cast and Love and Marriage Huntsville, let's just do content about all the great things that Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers doing.
that's
That way
what
they
I'm
won't be
doing
trying to
tomorrow.
come after y'all with lawsuits and all that other shenanigans. See, cause they don't get them a leg to stand on. Cause remember, Sugar Britches, Anthony with the lisp,
Mm-hmm.
he'll claim he's not gonna be on YouTube. But Sugar Britches been on YouTube hard. He been coming under different profiles.
Oh yeah, definitely
I'm
that.
a mod on
What?
another chat
Oh,
on
Anthony
another
Lofty.
channel.
Anthony Lofty. Anthony
Yeah,
Lofty. Who are you?
yeah,
You
Sugar
said
Britches.
yeah. Okay.
You ain't no good to Wonder.
You
Woo,
know what?
I
you
mean,
just
the
on
men
stage
pants be
today,
tighter than
girl.
mine when I go on a date, honey.
You taking me out tonight. When you said I can't, I'm done with you. You know what? I can't with
I
you.
might,
I
and well, honey, when I
can't.
start my channel, I'll let y'all know. Y'all gonna be laughing for days.
You're gonna
Cause
have
some
to
of
let me
these
know.
folks right here, baby,
Mm-hmm.
I done came
You
up with names for them. Like Carlos King, I call him, what I call him? I call him Tutti Frutti, Too Sweet for His Own Good, Caro Surf, King
I'm
Cobra Snake,
done. I'm so
and
done.
and AKA the Booty Snatcher. Cause he like to
Oh,
rape somebody.
I'm
I
done
don't know if
with
oh
it.
my
man need
God.
time, but he give me booty snatcher vibes
Yeah.
Y'all are
from when
being
I
too
was a
much for
RN
me.
working in the prison system in North Carolina. He give me booty snatcher vibes.
Y'all are just
Like,
too much for me. And he said,
see, I'm cutting up tonight. I try not to do it on Auntie Black Titanic channel, but she know how I get down on from Facebook when we be in the groups.
mm-hmm.
And she said, "See, I'm glad I don't let you be loose. I don't let you be her loose." And
we,
she
we,
said, and I be trying to scale it back. She said, "Yeah, you might not get monetized. I don't want to."
oh my God. I tell you, I don't know what I'm going to do with you right now. I
I'm
really
actually
don't.
gonna be nicer than Freddie though. Respect to Freddie, please come back, bruh. But
Uh-huh.
Well, Tawanda, that's why I went into another genre. My channel is an Alcohol Anonymous channel. The reason I went there because my mouth too reckless. I wouldn't have my channel 2 minutes if I go talk about them folks on Love and Marriage Hospital.
I know I'm
Oh
thinking of
my
doing
Lord.
mine
It
for
kicked me off
like
in
to
20
give
seconds.
awareness to thyroid cancer. I'm a survivor of it, and I want to get more people aware because this medullary thyroid cancer is a little known cancer, and it affects so many people. And
Yeah.
I mean, I found out about it when I was in my, I want to say middle to
Come
late 30s.
Common Sense. Sanjay said she can't find your channel. Uh, give it to me right now. Where is she's
Queen
not
had done dropped down, honey.
oh Queen. Go ahead and since you're in the chat, go ahead and type your channel. Let me just pull it up and I'll just type it in. Let me just pull it up right quick. Oh my God. Okay, now I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna pull it up for you guys. Okay. I thought she was still here. My
No, she
bad.
had just dropped down. But
Okay.
I mean, I'm out here debating on. I'm working on some content that I want to do to my YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a brother that is in Melody Cherie's age range. He'll be 38 in May. Oh Lord, this child here. He told me, talking about, well, sis, you kind of a big woman. They like to see you eating. I said, Dad, if I be on online eating and killing myself, if anything, they'll be seeing me eating salads like she eat like a bird.
Mm-hmm.
I said I'm gonna share my testimony, and it was a test. hmm
Well, thank God you
Okay.
made it through.
Okay. I typed it in. It's Queen Common Sense. No, no spaces.
Yep,
It's Queen and it's with a Q. It's not with a U. It's
it's
Q.
with
Not
W.
Q U. I mean QWEEN. No spaces. QWEEN. Common sense.
Yeah,
And you
yeah, the
see
K in place of the C.
right. And make sure you all go ahead and hit the subscribe button and everything. Okay. And make sure click on one of the videos and sort of drop down and hit the like button on one, and then you can go back and watch it. But that way you get that drop down. And when you click on the video, right on your left side where it says subscribe, you're going to hit all. And that way you're, every time she posts anything, you'll get it. And you see a woman holding got her hand up under her chin. That's common sense with locks
Mm-hmm.
on. There she is in the channel. There she is. Queen, I just put it in the chat so they'll know. Okay. All right. We're going to be closing. We are going to be closing because I'm at 2 hours and 47 minutes. I was supposed to close 47 minutes ago, but we was having such a wonderful time. You can't just
Mm-hmm.
stop when you're having a good time. You have to
That's true.
you enjoy. Let me see. I looked 3 times and I spelled it like you did. And May, thank you, sweetheart. You didn't find it? It didn't come up for you? It didn't come up? Let me just check. Be blessed, everyone. Wait, let me just make sure why it didn't come up. Because it should
It
have.
might be her settings, cause mine YouTube at one time had me on like child settings. I'm like, man, I ain't been a child in 40 some odd years.
Right.
Really, don't go somewhere and sit down.
Uh, let me
Mhm.
let me just try something. Um,
Mhm.
let me just see.
I
I'm
had a
just,
hard time finding it too. It wouldn't.
they wouldn't let you find it either.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Okay. Let me
Lord, excuse me.
let me see another way. I can YouTube. I'm gonna send you her link. I'll just go ahead and just copy the link right quick and just drop it in there. Okay, guys?
I think I put lowercase q.
Yeah.
Isn't it that
Everything um
lowercase
is
q?
everything capital Q, capital
Okay.
K, and then capital S.
I mean, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
lowercase q. I think I put
Yeah,
it in lowercase. I don't know.
right.
But
Let me
yeah, getting back to what I was saying though, I'm a mod for another content creator, Mocha's
mhm,
Ladies Lounge.
right.
And Sugar Britches was out there just sprouting mess about mail, all that negativity. And something, and see, when you a mod, you can pull up the account. And I was like, ain't nobody but Sugar Britches. I went on and blocked him right on off. He came back with another account. I blocked that account. He came back with another one, and I had gave him a warning, like, look here, bro, do it again. Do it one more again. I already got your IP address. I ain't heard
Hmm.
from no more.
Okay, I just dropped it in. Try it this way. Click on that link, guys. Copy that link. That's her link. www.youtube.com/ at Queen Common Sense. Okay. Um, yeah. All right. Guys, we're going to be leaving tonight. Let me just put it up there right quick. There's the link, guys, or you can type it in. Remember, when you type it in, there's a capital Q, capital K, and a capital S. And Queen is QW. Okay. Good night, May. Good night, everybody. And thank you all for coming up. Debbie, thank you for being here. Tawanda, thank you for being here. Sun Kiss, thank you. And thank you for Queen for coming up as well. And then Black Titanic did come up for a short moment or two when I was reading off the docs. If you all want to see the documentation that I put out for Stormy, make sure you watch the replay because I do have documentation from part two from last week. So I do have part two from last week. All right, guys. Another what is it? Another agreement that she broken. She can't stop breaking these things. So don't y'all sign nothing with her because she ain't gonna follow through. She's gonna break
You
that
got
too.
that right.
She don't and she know I'm sitting right there. You know I'm not gonna follow through. I'm not gonna even pay you the first payment. I'm not gonna make one payment. And then they said that if she missed one payment, then she would have to pay the full amount, the full total amount. And that full amount was that she had to pay if she missed one, not some payments, but one payment. She would owe them the amount of what is it? 10, is it 10,000 or 11,000? Let me just look, guys. If she missed one payment, that was in the amount of $110,677.15 plus the $22,135.43. So total, she would have to pay the total balance of them two together, which is $1,032,812.58. That's the total amount that she would have to pay if she missed one payment. She missed the one payment. That's why they sent her the that's why we read over the settlement stipulations, and she's supposed to follow those, and she didn't. She missed the payment, so that's why they got her in court right now.
She can't go to cash advance and get one of them loans that they give out.
Well,
Not for that kind of money. That's a lot of money.
No.
right, but this is a lending company that she didn't pay back. You know,
You a millionaire and
Legends
can't pay your
Advance
bills.
Funding is a lending company. That's what she took out that loan. She took out a principal loan of
$108,187.58.
$108,000. Huh?
Okay, I thought you said 1,000. Okay, it's 108,000.
Yeah,
Okay.
108,000. I'm sorry. She took out, that was the principal amount, and then they tacked on interest and fees and all that.
Ooh-wee.
They tacked on all of that, and altogether she owed them $132,812.58. That's the total balance because she defaulted on the loan. She had interest. She had all these other costs that they broke down in the what do you call it, the exhibit, and it just kept racking up. Because remember, she's supposed to have paid the first payment each week, $2,000 a week, to be received by the advanced lending. Not advanced lending, lending legend, by legend advanced funding. And when she missed that first, if you missed that first payment, that's a goner. But she's supposed to be sending that money straight to their attorneys by ACH payment, straight to their attorney, and that's how they get it. About 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they gave the date
Wow.
and everything. And then they had another one, or she paid $2,875 per week to be received, and she didn't do neither one of them. By
She
5
don't like
p.m.
to pay her bills.
She don't pay
I
her
mean,
bills.
you a whole millionaire.
Right.
You supposed to be making 8 figures and you can't pay a bill?
Right. That's why they last week we talked about that judgment. Remember that judgment? We went over that judgment last week. And then after and then this is the exhibit that we went over today, the exhibit, which is basically no more than the contract, the agreement that she signed with him, with her signature on the back and everything. And she didn't break it. So now we're going to when I do bring up the next thing, I'm working my way all the way up to the what happened in the court. the court. I got
Well,
that too, but I just haven't. Making my way up to it.
well, can
I,
I
She
ask a
could have been
question
using
before
those
we go,
other
Piggy?
marriage checks.
mm,
Can I ask a question before we go, Piggy?
yes, ma'am. Yes,
Now she said she on the TikTok over there. She said they pay her 7 million a week, a month, or something.
right.
Is she really doing all that on TikTok? Because they said she's not doing somewhere. But she said she the top dog at the TikTok. But somebody shows some other companies, and she went on their list as the number
Right.
one runner.
I heard about
So
that.
She
She
didn't
didn't
even
even
reach the
fall on the
top
list.
10.
right, that I want to say that you're right. She didn't even make it to the top 10.
Right.
So
I
if
heard
she
about that.
making all these millions over there, why she in all this debt? Cause I don't understand it. I've never been rich. I don't know how rich people manage their money. But look like to me, if you rich and you a millionaire like she say she is, she wouldn't have all these cases in
Mm,
court. You would be
right.
paying some of the bills, all the
Right.
bills, and you wouldn't have that many bills. Cause when you get some, you'll just pay it off.
Right. That is
So
true.
what's her problem? I don't understand.
If
I
I
don't.
had her money, I wouldn't be in debt, honey. Student
Well,
loan
That's
debt and
me.
everything.
basically, she is not a millionaire
Well,
Okay.
here's
because
the thing. Just like Cat Williams said when he was being interviewed by on Shay Shay, he said, why do liars lie? No one knows why liars lie. They just do. Okay? They just do. We don't
She
know what
telling
they
some
just
face
do.
on love lies.
Yeah, they just do. And the thing is, they just do. That's what they do. Okay, that's what they do. I have nothing. That's it.
That-
That's she just lying just to be. My egg on it was the lies that I said. Save that lie for when you. That sin for when you need it. Save it.
Mhm.
What are you lying on the back for? Save
Right.
that sin for when you in court or when the cop pull you over. Save that sin. But
Right.
they just do. And narcissists always have to be grandiose. They always have to be bigger than big and one up you and oh I have and look at me and oh this is what they do. And so she
hmm
has to be grandiose. If Mel's rich, she is too. If Mel's a millionaire, she is too. And if Mel making 7 million, she's gonna make 10 million. This is what they do.
That's
Okay.
all they do.
And
Okay.
yeah, this is what they do. Oh my good, I just got the rub of the back of my neck. This is what they do. And
You
every
got that right,
we looking at all
Sandra.
of her debt. We looking at all of her debt.
Sandra
Oh my
said lying
goodness.
about being millionaires allegedly. Honey, it ain't allegedly. They faking it. There ain't no future in fronting. And they fronting hard.
Right. I I
I
don't
just don't
know.
understand how you get up and just lie and say you're a millionaire when I don't know if you want or not, but why would you lie about something like that and can't pay your bills? Because that make you look bad as a millionaire if you got the money and won't pay your bills.
That
And
is
if you
Here's the
true.
lying
kicker, and
about
they
being
doing
a
it on a
millionaire, just
national
tell the truth.
platform.
Right.
And they
Just tell the truth. If you lied saying you're a millionaire when you know you're not, just stop. Because it make you look bad with all these. She in court every week, look like to me. Every week she in
Yeah.
court about something and ain't
honey,
paid
her and the
nobody.
Scots
That
having a
just look
race on
bad.
that.
And if that's the
Mhm.
case, then I'm just gonna be Oprah and say you are a millionaire. You are a millionaire. You are. If she a millionaire, the doggone the whole panel. We are all everybody on the
We're
chat.
all
We all
millionaires.
millionaires.
I ain't lying.
Except
Even the dog that was running around the warehouse with the little thing on his neck, he a millionaire
He's a
too.
yeah,
millionaire too.
And
except
he
for
got bit
Pinky.
by a snake.
Except for Pinky. We
Mhm.
know Pinky is a millionaire, so she's
Yes.
excluded from this conversation. Look, except for Mama Pinky. We ain't talk about you because we know you are
Oh,
one. But
Yeah, you
everybody else,
already won, baby.
yeah, everybody else is a millionaire. But
Honey, I'll take it.
if it's that easy, then I'm just gonna grant everybody is being, or everybody is
we're
granted to
all
be a millionaire.
millionaires today.
That's it.
Because
I ain't
Stormy
lying.
can say it every day and still don't pay her bills. We can say it too.
I
I
agree.
Right.
ain't
Well, I
kidding.
feel like a millionaire watching Dr. Melody Shari get that network. That
Yeah.
I
Oh
feel like
Lord.
one. That's
Honey,
inspirational,
yes,
and
Lord.
that
You
just
don't
shows
not believe what I'm
women
doing
are
right now.
moving forward.
Mhm.
Y'all would not believe what I'm doing now while I'm talking to you. I'm actually making my thumbnail up right now
Mhm.
for Shanita's World, because that's what we're gonna do something joyful tomorrow. I already got the thumbnail. I'm working on it right now while we're talking.
Mhm.
I've been sitting here
That's
working on it,
exciting.
huh?
That's that's exciting. That's I see why you do. That's something to celebrate. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Right. It's
Right,
exciting. That's why I say if I might not be no millionaire, but I feel like one,
Mhm.
watching her success. I'm so happy
right,
and excited for
right.
her.
And I feel good just doing the thumbnail, getting it ready for tomorrow and
Mhm.
everything. Yes, I'm enjoying doing this thumbnail for her right now. So we're going to work on this one. This is something for tomorrow evening. It won't be this late when I start. It's probably going to be about 6 or 7 that
Mhm.
I do it, do the live on it tomorrow and
Mhm.
everything. Because oh, I got physical therapy tomorrow. But yes, I do. But
Mhm.
this may be something joyful. Depends on how I'm feeling. But I'm going to go ahead and get the thumbnail up anyway and
Mhm.
have it up. And so if de- I may, depends on how I feel. Because if I do it, it's going to be about 7 o'clock in, so I can make sure I'm doing good. But anyway, I'm getting it all set up now, guys, and
Mhm.
we're going to go ahead and let this be. I can't stop laughing with you, ladies. Okay, thank you. You know what? I just need to put them all in time out half of the time. That's what the problem is. Three together, you never know what you're gonna get.
I've
And
been
I'm
on
Mhm.
my
serious.
best behavior lately, though.
Yes, yes. You think so?
I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know. I can't believe that.
I'm
Mm-mm.
pleading the fifth.
Okay. Let me thank my super stickers before they leave. Uh, Queen Common Sense, thank you for she gave me my very first super sticker today, which is $3. And then I had Sheila Aaron gave me a $5 super sticker today. And then I had a new member, which is Sanjay. She just became a new member today. So because of the three of them today, I know I'm gonna play it anyway. Okay.
I know I'm gonna live right because I ain't going to hell if it's hotter than this. Damn. I know I'm gonna live right because I ain't going to hell if it's hotter than this. Damn.
I just had to play something funny for the day to
Yo, that
take
was
us
me
on
at
out.
work today. I ran to snatch my wig off around that mug too and start saying it.
That is so funny.
Oh
Oh
my God. Thank you guys for being part of the live tonight.
Yeah, it
And
was
thank you
nice.
for all the fun.
Yeah, as usual. We always have a good time. Thanks for everything.
Lord. All
Right.
right,
Thank
thank y'all,
you.
ladies.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. I love all of you all
Yeah,
guys.
we love you too, Mama Pinky.
Yeah.
Y'all
And
have
We
a
I'm
love
good
you
going
too,
to hit
night.
the
Pinky.
bed.
Good night,
Uh,
ladies.
Good
good
night. Y'all have a
night.
good night.
Good night.
Good
Bye
night.
bye.
I got an
Love you
early morning.
guys.
Good night.
Bye.
All right. And I'm going to just play my going out music right quick. I got to do that. I just love my music.